us that don't expect Jaime to get the win, but he does if he can. I'm just not going to be one of those guys rolling with Jaime to get this upset win because I believe that Canelo is maybe getting old or will get old. I just can't see it. Jaime hasn't even been in with a puncher like Canelo, let alone an elite level counter puncher like Canelo.
People were saying it wasn't working on YouTube or that we were mute on YouTube.
We were mute.
Okay.
Lord!
Oh wow.
God damn it!
You had it and now it's gone again.
No. I
LMAO.
muted it. I muted it. I had it muted. I had it muted.
Wow.
I had it muted. The whole monologue was muted.
Wow.
I'm done. I'm done.
No, you're not. No, you're
Those
not.
that heard me, which no one did,
No.
maybe Discord.
No, look.
I'm done with that.
Welcome.
Fuck
this
that.
is the preview and prediction show. Canelo Munguia, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Big
That's
sporting
ass.
weekend. And a very big fight. Obviously not the fight that we wanted, but the fight that we get until we get the fight
Fucking
that we
shit.
want. It's all right, Ness. It's all right. You feel me? You didn't smoke. That's what happens when you don't smoke. You fuck up. You get what I'm saying? You was speaking to yourself. You ripping cones. Like, it's all right,
Okay,
bro.
they said Spaces heard the monologue. I'm not repeating myself. It's a rap. For those that didn't hear, I believe that it could look like Billy Joe and Canelo. Billy Joe leans that head forward. He got caught with the uppercut. I think Munguia does the same. I'm not getting into detail again. It's not your fault. It's all my fault. But hey, it is what it is. Watch out for the uppercut from Canelo, and I don't feel Munguia can hurt Canelo. I'm leaning Canelo, not necessarily via knockout, but I believe it can happen. Like I said, I believe this fight can look very similar to Billy Joe because of that positioning of Munguia's head and where he likes to, have it dangling. I can see Canelo picking that off with an uppercut.
I was just sent this highlight video of Munguia just getting tagged. It's kind of
And that's what I'm saying. He's never been in with an elite level puncher, an elite level counter puncher. Like, matter of fact, this is his elite level. He never been on his level. Derevyanchenko's not on his level. Gabe is not on his, none of them dudes. This is all new found territory to him. So, I get why everybody's counting him out. It's like I said in the monologue, which I'm forced to repeat. I feel like the Ryan Garcia situation all again, bro. Like, no one's going to give Jaime a shot, and he's just going to have to prove it to the world, kind of like Ryan, which is now tainted with the drug scandal.
word. No, for sure. Look, I think it's gonna be uh an entertaining fight. He's not hard to find. He's gonna be in front of you. He said he's coming for the knockout. Canelo being the high level elite counterpuncher he is, I think will capitalize off those opportunities. A lot of people feel that Oscar, or because Oscar has gotten into because Ryan has gotten or Oscar has gotten into Canelo's head, that he will now take more chances and will seek that knockout to prove a point against Oscar come Saturday night. Um, that very well could be the case. Obviously, we had Rob on the show yesterday, and he believes that Canelo gets the knockout, despite it being a few years. I believe um, the fight goes a distance just because, it's been a few years. I don't know that Canelo's the killer of old, the Canelo we saw 3 years ago during his undisputed run. So So
Is that how long it's been since he got a knockout? 3 years?
believe so.
Hmm.
He ain't stopped Golovkin. He lost to Bivol. He ain't
Yeah, the Ryder
stopped
one.
Ryder.
I
He
think
ain't
that one
stopped
was.
Charlo. So
I think the Ryder one was the most surprising. Charlo, I give him a benefit of the doubt. Former undisputed. Survival mode. It gets difficult. That's the difference, though. I think
yeah. So Caleb was his last stoppage.
that's the difference, though. I think between Munguia and Arada. Arada, he shelled up. He got defensive. I think Munguia's going to give his public what he wants. So when Canelo comes on, he's forced to fight fire with fire, no?
He's forced to fight fire with. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Bro, look, in this weight class, the only people he hasn't stopped was, or not the only people, but the way he started the weight class, I'm at TKO, right? Retired, TKO. So it's like, yo, you started off hot, my boy. I mean, like, you started off,
Who he retired? Yildirim?
he retired Yildirim. So it was, okay, I misspoke. It was TKO, decision over Callum, but, he beat the shit out of Callum. Arm was all fucked up, you get what I'm saying? Made it, comes right back, defends against Yildirim, retires him. Stops Billy Joe, retires him, and then stops.
That is crazy. He retired Billy Joe.
And
Billy ain't come back. He talked about trying to come back. That ain't happened.
And I guess I was speaking.
I wonder if it's like real retirement or that 8 million was just enough.
I was speaking like, I don't even know if it's like figuratively, because it's actually literally, but not in that way. Like retired, like they ain't come out the corner.
Oh.
Because it's on BoxRec officially, that's what it went down as. But you are correct. He did retire Billy Joe. We have not seen Billy Joe. We've seen Billy Joe talk about coming back.
Yeah, only talk about it.
But at the end of the day, Ness, it's been 3 years to the weekend since we last saw Billy Joe fight. I was there, 73,126 in attendance.
Billy Joe just don't got the heart to fight no more, like the will. Because, when he was talking about coming back, he was only talking about big fights.
Big fights, that's it.
He ain't even thinking about a tune-up. He just thinking about another check. But let me get to Evans, Regis Prograde, strength and conditioning coach. What's going on, Evan? Evans, my bad. You got to unmute, coach. Gotta unmute, coach.
Oh.
Hey,
why ain't nobody giving Munguia a chance to fight, man?
I mean, the same reason we ain't give Ryan a chance.
I don't think the same reason. I think that Munguia gets hit very easily. I think Munguia has been wobbled by several fighters, nowhere near the caliber of Canelo. I think that he leaves himself open for Canelo to counterpunch off of, which is, one of his strengths. He tends to lean in, which, as we saw in the Billy Joe fight, despite, I know Billy Joe's a southpaw, Munguia and orthodox, but leaning forward, that uppercut shot of Canelo has
dangerous.
Has broke a few orbital bones, right? They was calling him, they was calling him the eye. What was they calling him? The eye collector. You understand, Coach? So, I do think that he will bring enough of a threat to go the decision, but I've been covering the fight week all week, Coach, and I'll say amongst the media, I'm in the minority. Most of the media believe that Canelo stops Munguia. I think it goes all 12.
Go
ahead.
I believe that as well.
Action-packed fight.
Has a chance to stop Canelo. Canelo has problems with tall fighters, and Munguia ain't scared to bang. So if he can make combinations from a distance,
I don't know, Coach.
Because there's only one fighter he had quote unquote issues, and that's because he lost, is Bivol. No other taller fighter gave him quote unquote issues.
And Munguia isn't.
Well, they wasn't the caliber of Munguia either.
I don't know,
I
but
think Kovalev certainly is better than Munguia.
Oh, yeah. I
And
forgot about
always
Kovalev.
and always been
I forgot
perceived
about
as a
Kovalev.
bigger puncher. And
Right.
I feel like, okay, y'all gonna hate me
nah.
for it. No, I'm gonna say it.
What?
I think Rocky Fielding and Munguia have not shown who's better than each other yet.
I mean, Rocky Fielding, Munguia,
Munguia's biggest win is Derevyanchenko. So
and I
I
disagree.
give the same credit.
No, I disagree. I think his biggest win is Liam Smith, like a world champion. I'm not gonna give him credit for a guy that
No, you're right.
only got to
No, you're
the
right.
top to lose.
You're right. You're right. Technically, that might be a better win than Zungi, but I feel like Zungi Fielding had to go to Germany and do that in his backyard and stop them out there. That's like Earl going to UK getting a belt from Brook. Like, I don't know. Again, that's all Fielding has.
I will say though, Coach, being there, I believe I feel like the world believes and the world has seen that Oscar has gotten into Canelo's skin. So, I'm not writing Jaime off. I think it goes 12, but I'm not writing him off. Now, for you to say you think he could stop him, I don't know about that.
I think
Coach, who has a better chin in this game than Canelo? And who has hurt Canelo?
And who has dropped Canelo?
No one. Listen, you're absolutely right. But remember where Canelo is in his career, right? What is giving Canelo a fire to take on a kid like Munguia, who is very hungry? He's way bigger than Canelo. He has enough power to stop Canelo. And what is it now that Oscar has gotten in the head? Again, that may throw him off. But Munguia ain't.
I think I think that
I can see that angle.
I think that in order for that to happen, we would like Canelo. I'm not saying he would have to be done, but Father Time is undefeated, right? Again, I haven't seen like the last person that I saw wobble Canelo, if I'm not mistaken, was like Miguel
Jose Cotto.
Jose Cotto, and like I was going through puberty at the time, Coach.
That's not even the real Cotto.
We was going through a recession at the time. The housing market had that was so long ago. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm not saying it's not possible, but we will absolutely have to wait and see because I just think it's a stretch for him to knock Canelo out.
I got a real question. What do you think about the situation that's happening with Haney and Garcia?
Man, I want
unfortunate, man.
Yeah, I think.
We Haney fans over here, so we had to take that that loss and swallow that. With our best face on.
Okay,
but I am a guy that always preaches that these upsets are great for the sport. They're better than the winner that's supposed to win winning. People care more about the guy that's not supposed to win. If Devin would have beat Ryan, no one cared. They would have kept calling him a TikToker. The win was better for Ryan, and I'm just disappointed that the sport was growing based off that win. Ryan was all over the world being this poster boy for boxing, promoting boxing, and now that's tainted with this drug test. I really wish he would have never popped. I'm not a hater, so I would have been more content with him being this meteoric star after the win than him now being whatever, this realm that he's in, where he's in like.
No, I definitely.
People don't believe him.
I definitely agree because obviously, as you said, it was something that we ain't see coming, or I guess you could say nothing we wanted to happen, but it did happen, and seeing the effect it had on the sport, you can't deny all the attention he brought, all the eyes. It crossed over to the mainstream, to the regular casual sporting fan in America. That's how big that fight made it. And then now you have the drug test. Coach, I've never seen, like, they announced it. It's so big that SportsCenter has already had Devin on the show. Like, they already had him in studio yesterday.
I saw that. But
24 hours, so for the sport itself, I think we're gonna take a bad hit. I think we're
right.
gonna take a bad hit because I felt that all the mainstream attention coming from it, we were seeing them everywhere. Deion Sanders, he was up performing, he doing concerts, all type of shit. Donald Trump, like, and now that's came out. I mean, you got
But,
Conor McGregor going at him.
My man performed with
but
he
I don't
performed
know.
with YG, bruh. And like you say, he's got McGregor talking about he want to fight him now.
Ban him for life.
Nah, this kid's getting massive attention. The thing is that there is a world where the phrase exists, all news is good news. So, even though we think it's negative, maybe it's
Right.
still
I mean,
good
he
news.
he clearly don't. Well, at least he don't seem to be caring. He's been making a joke of it since the news came out.
I mean,
Right.
that could
So,
always
so
be the alibi, though, man. I mean, he was acting erratic before it, so that's what people think. Like, he was acting the way he was acting because he knew what he was taking so that he can, play
but
victim.
nobody knows what type of drug that was. Whatever it was, they don't know what it is. They don't know if it's a steroid.
Oh,
They
no,
don't know
no,
if
no,
it's
no,
a,
no. They know. They know. It's Ostarine and Nanrodone. Like,
Yeah,
it's anabolic steroids. Like, it's the real deal.
Yeah, Ostarine has been something that has, at least in the sports world, been common. I mean, Sean O'Malley, UFC,
Yeah.
uh,
Alexander
champ.
Povetkin.
He got caught on it. He got a 2-year ban. Alexander Povetkin, same. He got caught. And then on the Nandadrone, that's what Fury took, right? Fury and
His
right,
and Huey,
cousin
right.
Huey.
Huey and Tyson got
Okay.
caught on that.
On top of all the stuff, right? If we took all the drugs away from what was going on from the fight, what Haney Garcia didn't let Haney do anything he wanted to do in the ring. He didn't let him box. He was aggressive. He backed him up, and that's how the fight went. And
Yo,
it's like,
yesterday, Devin said on wherever he was at Sports Center
Yeah.
that he felt outmatched. He said
he
said I never
he was
felt outmatched before. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't want to be a hater, so I just took the loss. But he said he felt
what
outmatched.
do you mean by that? What does he mean by outmatched? How you gonna be outmatched when you're one of the best boxers in the weight class, if not in the world?
But
That's
coach,
his point.
coach,
That's his point.
But coach, y'all camera guy posted a video or a picture the night before the Devon fight. I don't know that Regis was in the tub. I just saw 4 coaches around the bathtub. So you guys know how difficult the last few pounds are.
Right.
All I've said is, and I said it leading up to the fight. Yo, this is a fight. That left hook was gonna land. Like, it's
Right.
36 minutes. That left hook was gonna land. All I've said is,
Right.
what was that left hook gonna have had he put his body through the weight cut? Had and because for one, you doing that, so I'm like, it wasn't gonna be as fast and it wasn't gonna be as strong. But now you add the PED on top of it. Like, he came in so overweight, the commission didn't even allow him to lose weight. It was either take the money or the fight's off. It was no, all right, come back in 2 hours. It was none of that. So he
Okay. If they're talking about, and for me, honestly, they shouldn't even Haney, they shouldn't even talk about weight because the night when he fought Reasons, he was almost 170 pounds.
But coach, y'all
He was
agreed.
almost 170.
Y'all both agreed to a weight. Y'all both made a weight, and y'all both had the same amount of time to rehydrate.
Yeah, if one person rehydrates more than you, that's not a rule being broken.
Unless
But what I'm hearing in California that there's a rule like you can't be a certain amount overweight.
I mean,
Rehydration.
obviously that's not true. The fight took place in the state of California.
Like, what the fuck? I mean, because Devin Haney was 25 pounds. So was he 160?
But listen, coach, that's just because people don't have like good memory. Like, that's nothing new. Julio Cesar Chavez used to weigh in 183 for a 160-pound fight. That's public record, especially versus Sebastian Zvick. Like, it's nothing new. Dudes bubble up. You know, they gain weight. It's just what's uncommon is for those fight night weights to be revealed. There isn't
That
a
usually never happens.
yeah. There's not a universal rule between commissions where everyone gets weighed on fight night. That's just it gets leaked out. Like some fighters step on the scale, you know, some don't.
But what
again,
did Haney weigh? What did he weigh that night to fight?
Danny was there. He ain't
I
gonna
don't
tell
know.
us.
I don't know, but
Danny actually knows, Coach. I'm gonna put him on the spot because he made it
I
clear.
know you know.
Hey, Coach. he
Coach,
made it
I
clear.
do know. I do
He
know.
made
But
it
let me
clear.
ask
No,
you.
no.
hold
Let
on,
me
no,
talk
no,
to
no,
the
no,
coach.
real quick. Let me just
Look
ask
at him, Coach.
Let
Look
me just
at him.
ask him.
Look at him.
The night of the fight, when you see both men in the ring, who'd you feel was the bigger fighter?
Okay, I'll tell you something. I'm glad you said that because the night, even at the last weigh-in that we had with Haney, I was like, this motherfucker done blew up. So in the night of the fight, he looked the same. But this fight for Garcia, he looked like he was shrunk down. He did not look the same physically. And I was like, damn, he must have had a hard weight cut because if you go back and look at the pictures from when he fought Prograis and when he fought this guy, totally different bodies. Totally different.
Now, do you think that the bodies look different to your eye, to the naked eye, because Ryan was bigger than Devin, making Devin look smaller?
No, that wasn't it. I saw Haney. This is the closest I'm looking at my phone, and I've been doing this for over 30 years. I know rehydration. I know what the body looks like when you replenish the body holds a little bit of water, so you don't look as hard and full. Ryan looked, he was hard and he was full for the fight against Prograis, but this fight he looked very flat. He didn't look like he was full. He looked like he didn't eat. He looked drained. But honestly, I was like, damn.
It's funny you say that, though. There were rumors, you know, people were saying that Devin struggled. You know, Danny's our inside man. He kept saying that wasn't true. But that was the speculation amongst Fight Week.
I felt I wouldn't even say he struggled with Regis. I felt that the weight cut was just
No, not Regis, with Ryan.
No, I hear you.
With
Ryan, I felt that he had an easier time with Ryan than he did with Regis, and I don't think it was difficult for Regis. I just felt he had an easier time, and one way that I'm able to gauge how much he's struggling is just his attitude fight week. Like, I've been there when he was at 35, spitting his saliva into cups, and he ain't wanna hold no conversation. You know, that hasn't been the case for the Regis or the Ryan fight weeks. I felt that he made the weights comfortably, but again, that's just from the outside looking in.
Coach, let me let you and the world hear this audio I was telling you about from that interview yesterday with Devin.
You know, got caught doping and admitted. Mm-hmm. I think it would have been the first in history. So,
how would you describe what you felt in the ring? Was there anything unusual that you sensed?
I just want to pause this to say, how does Devin get this big? His face looks big as fuck right now.
Well, listen. That's what I'm talking about. That's the
Look at the playback.
What'd you think he walk around at?
I don't know, but bro, it's just 10 days, 11 days later, my man look, his face, like, bro, his face looked like he just came back from fucking the hospital or vacation or some shit, like laying up. Look at that face.
80 pounds.
He been eating
I guarantee. He's close to 180. He's close to 180 pounds. He's definitely over 168. He's probably like 175 right now.
He got to be over 68 for sure. He was fucking 65 on Regis fight night. There's no way he down there.
Oh yeah, he struggled. He struggled to make weight for this fight. He didn't have no good weight cut because he was dry. He didn't look. He couldn't take the punches. Well, I said that before.
But coach, can we really say he ain't take the punches? Like, homie got up 5 times.
Well, I tell you what. What I'm saying is that I knew that Haney he cannot handle pressure. He can't handle pressure, and his chin he has a decent chin, but you can rock him because he got rocked by Lomachenko, he got rocked by Linares. So a fighter put the pressure on him and is not afraid to take a punch because he got that sneaky power. If you walk into something, he could hurt you, just like he did with Regis. Regis walked into those punches. He didn't go at Regis. If he'd have put the pressure, Ryan put pressure on Haney, and he wasn't afraid to get hit by him, and that changed the fight. That's how he got so close. Hook, and that thing I think Haney was afraid of. But even and before that, Ryan told him, I jumped on him the last time I beat him in the amateurs, and Haney said the same thing. He did the same thing that he did in the told him, I'm going to jump on him, and he can't fight going backwards. And that's what happened. Drugs or no drugs, the kid jumped on Haney. He didn't give Haney a chance to do what he do best, which is box.
Again, though, Coach, it's easy to say drugs or no drugs, but the actual drug, if you Google it, it gives you enhancement in speed. Ryan's already one of the fastest fighters. It gives you enhancement in power. Ryan already has a powerful left hook. He's knocked out Fortuna with one left hook. He knocked out Duarte with one left hook. Like, Devin got up from all that, and it gives you lack of fatigue. So it's a completely cheating drug, let alone what Nanrodrome does. I'm just talking Ostarine.
Right. Well, so, I know. Those are like weightlifting drugs. That's all that powerlifting. And I'm surprised that they even did some shit like that with that kid. I'm not even gonna say that because I don't know what the results are.
Yeah, the B sample hasn't been tested. I'm certainly giving them the benefit of the doubt. I've been doing this show over 13 years. I've never wanted anyone banned for life. I never wanted anyone never to box again. I'm a super advocate of Big Baby Miller on his fourth chance.
God damn.
This is a blue collar sport. It is for the people from the street. And what else do we have if not this? We need second chances. So, hopefully Ryan could do some probation if he is guilty, because he still may not be. There are like one or two instances in boxing where the B sample did come back negative.
And it'll be, bro. When I tell you, if I was a betting man, even for the fight, I said that I'm gonna give Haney. I said this will be the first time we see Haney have an opportunity to knock someone out. And then I started looking at the promotion and the aggression. I was like, draw that. I want to see a good fight. And I saw a good fight, and I saw the pressure being applied. And yeah, he was in front. I'm surprised that Haney stayed in front of him. He stayed in front because he couldn't get away from Ryan.
Coach, I ain't gonna lie. It kind of sound like you downplaying the drugs a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm not downplaying it. I'm saying that the drugs for sure, they help in a tremendous way. And the bottom line is that if Ryan got caught, if he's found guilty, then what a tragic, man, because the kid fought a good fight. And big ups to Devin Haney for getting up, 3 or 4 times?
3 official, 5 unofficial.
So, I mean, the kid had the cojones to get up off the canvas, and I don't know, man. That when you taking shit like that and it gives you it adds on. I haven't done a research on was it Arsenstein or all the other stuff, but if it gets extra, then there's a chance that kid could have lost his damn life in the ring. So
for sure.
I don't know.
And there was a lot of behind the head shots, man. And we see what happened to Pritchard. It's just an unfortunate situation because Ryan is such a huge figure in this sport. We needed him not to be a villain, but I guess villains sell too.
Well, the thing is that usually in other sports, boxing is the wild, wild west. We know that, but usually in other sports, right? It's like 2 things you can't like overcome: cheating and drug or drug usage and like gambling. Like that's the one thing that no other sport lets slide: drug usage and like gambling. And like
Yeah.
right now, there's a huge thing in baseball. There was a huge gambling scandal, and because of who it was, the face of the sport, I'm like, oh, that's gonna get covered up. Translators, the fall guy, that's just gonna get covered up. And yeah, that's what happened. But like, yo, drugs is again usually none that they play with.
Well,
So
I
we
mean,
gonna see.
this could get bigger too, Coach. You got to remember, he allegedly bet 2 million, 110, and there's already official betting sites that have already started to issue refunds for anyone that lost money on the Haney fight due to the
Overweight
positive
and
tests.
a positive test, yeah.
So betting sites are refunding money. This could be maybe a federal thing where they're seeking that money back from him for betting on himself. Because, I mean, again, it's not officially cheating until he's guilty.
Right. I hope they figure this thing out, man. But I like both fighters, man. I wanted to see. I saw a hell of a fight, and then these drugs messed the whole thing up. So, we
sure
want to have a
did.
clean.
It sure did, but I do feel like the drug scandal will give it a longer shelf life, right? Like, right now, that fight was being overshadowed because it's Canelo Munguia fight week. The fact that the scandal took place, look, it's a Canelo show, and we're back talking about Ryan. It's the same thing that happened yesterday.
No,
It's overshadowing Canelo, which is huge to do.
And not just Canelo, but the fact that hours before this, Canelo and Oscar had went at it. Like that took over, sports news for a few hours. And I feel like had this not happened, we'd be talking about that. Oscar has sent cease and desist letters, and it seems like Canelo's not going to take it back. Like, that's still a big story, but this is so much bigger. This is a sports story. I feel like this is bigger than boxing.
Yeah.
Again, like I said at the beginning when you joined us, Coach, we've had plenty of people pop hot in this sport. You've never had the person that was across from them on SportsCenter 24 hours later, which is the biggest sports show in this country. So
who is that guy, though?
he's one of their anchors.
Man, didn't they have like a more familiar looking guy? Who is? He seems brand new to me.
He's been around for a while. Yeah, Nuts doesn't watch other sports.
Yeah, I don't watch Sports Center. Like, I'm used to like Stephen A. or Max, right?
No, they don't do SportsCenter at all.
Oh well, damn.
Yeah.
Man.
What do they do? First take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it clears everything up because it's almost like the sample that they have now. Everybody's like saying, "Oh, guilty." I am not saying none of that shit.
Samples.
I just want to
samples.
They're saying They're saying he's guilty. I'm like, I'm not going to say that shit. They're saying
You gotta wait. You gotta wait for the due process. Because there could be contamination.
Like, look at okay, they can say it in him. They already got Haney on television talking about it. If this kid if it comes up negative, then what? Then what we gonna have? I mean,
shit,
I think
they probably gonna have Ryan then talking about it.
If he comes up negative, it's actually better, bro. It's just better. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Well, I think if it comes out negative, it's gonna be interesting just because it's like the rarity of the B sample coming back negative.
No, and that would be bigger. Imagine Ryan with his platform vindicated.
It happened.
Vindicated of this allegation, and now he can really run with it. Like, you see, my A sample was dirty, but the B sample wasn't. I told you it was a conspiracy against me. I mean, it's actually beautiful for him. For him, it makes him.
So what y'all know about Victor Conti? Is the question.
Danny knows him well. I mean, I think that it's very unfair how people treat him. So even you, like, look at your tone. What are you saying? Because he's a former criminal. He's always a criminal.
But we know Victor Conti's history.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So a man is not allowed to change, or he's always gonna be his past. Is what you're saying?
So from what I hear, that he is a part of the the whole testing program.
That's false
That's
information,
false,
though.
Coach. You
People
getting
just
your information
from the
social
internet.
media.
You
No,
getting
not
your
even
information
from
from spaces.
Yeah.
Because these dudes just they wing out allegations. Victor Conti has nothing to do with VADA. It's like you, right? You're a strength and conditioning coach, so that's where you are well versed at. This dude used to do that. That's why he knows. That's it. It doesn't make him part of VADA. You have a relationship with Danny. That don't make you part of TBV.
No,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work that way.
So what has occurred, he's been hired by WADA, USADA, VADA, amongst others.
Because of his expertise.
As a consultant throughout the years.
Right.
As a consultant throughout the years.
Now, hold on, Danny. Let me give y'all something, right? Like, hackers every day get hired by the government.
Absolutely.
Why? Because they know what the fuck they doing. So what did they do with Conti? Okay, you know how to cheat. You so fucking good. Here's a job because you're better than us. But you guys want to criminalize him. It's unfair. He did his time.
But that's just the way that's the way it is. It's like you got. I don't know how to get rid of that. When Victor Conti was one of the biggest scams in sports history when it came to performance enhancing drugs, and now he's involved with boxing. It's like now I'm gonna tell you something. And I tell people all the time. I'm like, let me tell you something. That motherfucker Victor Conti got some great products because he know all his products. I don't think you can get him in the store. You got to order him online because it's the top of the line. He knows his shit. So with VADA hiring him, they can make a.
But
they didn't hire him. They didn't. Not VADA, WADA.
No, VADA. Again, they've all hired him as a consultant throughout the years. He don't work for them. He don't do nothing for them currently. He's just been hired through the years as a consultant.
He's
by
just
all
an
of these companies.
advocate for that company. He knows that VADA will catch. Now let me give you some history. VADA is brand new. VADA is a direct response to the whole goddamn boxing world cheating. VADA only came because these motherfuckers cheat every day. Berto Pop, Lamont Peterson Pop. Who caught them? VADA. Everyone that's caught in the last 12 years has been by VADA, basically, or less than 12, I think.
Now, Coach, Victor Conti has a snack facility in the Bay Area, right? The Regis fight with Devin was in the Bay Area. I'm curious, did you see Victor at all fight week? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm with Devin all the time. I ain't seen Victor in about a year.
I haven't.
About a year.
I haven't.
You know, so
But
and the other thing with Victor, they only like to bring him up when it comes to Devin. They don't bring him up with Terrence Crawford. They don't bring him up with Shakur Stevenson. They don't bring him up with Bam Rodriguez. They only bring him up with, He
has but that's the other thing, Coach. That's the other thing that you got to consider before listening to these X-Space experts, right? Because Victor's a cheater, but he has over a dozen fighters on snack products that have not tested positive for any illegal drugs.
I like the snack product because I know the science behind it, which is Victor Conti. I'm never knocking that, but it's like it's going to always be tainted. It's always going to be tainted.
I think that's just unfair. I think that's just unfair. But again, I feel that way because I'm a former criminal, and I don't want to be looked at as just what I used to be, and instead what I am today. What the fuck I built?
Right.
What I become? Look at my empire. You understand? So it's not fair that y'all keep putting this man in this box. Like he was a cheater then, and look, he went on to build this company called Snack that the best fighter in the world uses, and that no fighters are caught. No fighters got caught. Willie Monroe popped for buying shit over the counter. Everybody that was on Snack that ever popped, they themselves came out and said, I didn't follow the program. I went and bought this shit. I was using this shit.
Yeah. No, I like the snack product, but I mean, I wouldn't want to be Victor Conti. When you get mad, you get pissed. Anybody thinking they connected Victor Conti, they're gonna get that label. It's a part of the game. But I knew you had some gangster in you. I knew you wasn't normal.
He said, I knew you wasn't normal. Oh shit, that was a good one.
I said, I said, he one of them dudes, you got to buy your chair kickers. He been and grabbed your ass.
Coach, we appreciate you, man. We're going to cut this up, re-upload it, man. Thank you. Let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
I'm at Fitness by Tobler, and on Twitter, just Tobler, man.
Coach, you
Big up to
working,
the
wait. You working with El Rocky, right?
Yeah, I'm working with little Josh, with Josh Greer right now. I had an opportunity to be out in Vegas. I work with the Hernandez kid,
Rocky Hernandez.
Rocky, the kid that beat Scrappy. I didn't, I was in the gym following the protocol. They had workouts to do. I helped them with the workouts, but I wasn't like the official conditioning coach. But
Okay.
I'm actually working with Josh Greer right now. I had opportunity to deal with some stuff with Michaela Mayer. So I'll be back in Vegas. Now, I don't like Vegas I'm not a gambler, but for boxing, it's like
it's a
the Mecca.
hotbed. Yeah, it's the hotbed out here.
Yeah, so I may be out there real soon because I think Josh got something else coming down the pipe. The fight that we had earlier.
Gotta get you a spot out here, Coach.
Man, look, I do it. I was there for almost a month, bro. I loved it. It was pretty good. All I did was train and go back to the house, back to the gym, back to the house.
Hey, man, I'm looking for a partner. Let's buy a building, man. I need a building.
Hey, man, talking about that.
Let's
Seriously.
do it, man. I'm serious too. Shit.
Sound like a plan to me, bro. But I'm always listen. I love y'all. The show, man. Y'all speak that raw stuff, and I'm not gonna hold my tongue. And the boxing voice is right into my style. So big up.
Appreciate
big up,
you.
man.
All right, Coach.
All right. Take care.
We're gonna just keep these phone lines moving. We got Suleiman the Scholar, New York City. Suleiman, don't forget to unmute. If you're watching this on YouTube, smash that thumbs up. This is previews and predictions. Suleiman, you there?
How you doing? How you doing? Yes.
All good.
Yeah, man. Great interview, man. Great interview, man. Great content. I don't know. In my opinion, I think that fight was all wrong for Devin, man. The guy came in heavy. I still think if he would have fought Barbosa, it would have been much better. He still would have made money, and he would have had none of these problems that he has now. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have been much more better for him, and he could have got a better fight, something like what Amanda Serrano did. She canceled the fight because of the eye injury, and then she got the Katie Taylor fight. So he could have canceled this fight because
but that was different, Suleiman. That was pretty different, right? Like Amanda canceled the fight, but her co-main event is a superstar. So like she didn't really let down her paying ticketed fans because their caveat was Jake Paul. If Devin cancels the fight, there is no fight. There is no co-main event that can become the main event and the fight continues and all those fighters still go get paid. If Devin cancels the fight, Barbosa don't get paid. Everybody on that undercard don't get to fight. They don't pay. They don't get to get paid. Those 8 weeks, 10 weeks of camp, that sparring money they pay, all that is wasted, bro. And that's on Devin's shoulders.
Promotion money?
That's on Devin's minds. That's people DMing him saying, motherfucker, I ain't on your level. You make millions. I needed this check. What about his own fighters, Amari Jones? He ain't making 10,000, 20, 80, 50,000, right? He need that money. Shamar needs that money. He made 25. Okay. There you go. He need that fucking money.
You got to pay that C8, baby.
Put that out, boy. That's the content we need, man, because people see that and they don't know this content that you're saying. I appreciate you putting that out and people understanding now. Now we understand what it really is all about because he sacrificed himself for his people.
Hey, brother,
talk
to me, though, man. Who you got this weekend? Big fight tomorrow? Or
I don't know, man. I think Canelo has the experience, man. Canelo has the experience, and this guy has lows in defense, man. And he's going to get caught by Canelo. And Canelo's punch output is increasing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for Canelo, man. I think Canelo still has enough in the tank to upset this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
His quality of opposition has been great. So I think Canelo will just have enough in the tank to beat the guy. Thank you for having me on, and you guys have a great day. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you.
Suleiman, it's crazy. I thought you was going to say something about Berlanga. He was out here doing dozens of interviews.
He in Vegas right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He out here, doing his rounds, bro, the way he
Yeah.
should be.
Yo, I asked him about the running with Tank, and because Tank brought it up and
Yeah, because
stuff.
Tank said his father mouth stink.
Yeah.
Yo, Tank mad disrespectful. Yo, he going at Clarissa, calling her Juwana man. Now he want to beat up her husband. This shit is crazy. Tank is a real threat out here. He got to stop, man. Why you picking on these dudes, bro? He pick on everybody. Yo, Tank is like the boxing bully. Let's be real. He legit told her, come to the fight, bring your man. If he touch me, I guarantee you're going to be helping him to the hospital. Because I think Clarissa made some video. I ain't click it, you know what I'm saying? But
I saw she called him a midget.
nah, but then she made her own YouTube video.
Oh.
And he quote tweeted that, and said what he said. So I'm assuming in the video she said her man would smack him. And he said on his tweet, your man smacked me. You going to be helping that motherfucker to the hospital. And I'm sure, man, I mean, ain't nobody in Tank team don't look like, I ain't even going to put a name on it. They just they don't look like you going to make it within reach of Tank and be able to get a smack off. And if you do, is you going to be able to get away in time? You know what I'm saying? Because you could get there. You could get the element of surprise. I just want an autograph. Bam, get your smack off. But now you're getting jumped. You're going to get stomped out.
Yeah, I don't even see that smack coming off.
If you fake it I just want to pick, you know what I'm saying? Shit. This ain't Jim Carrey, man. You know what I'm saying? The security ain't ready because they expecting the autographs. A guy like Floyd, he got the bodyguards. They they keeping him in a bubble.
I thought you meant if Clarissa walk up with her dude, not like some random.
No, a random dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nah, Clarissa, he gonna be on. He gonna be on alert. The minute he see Clarissa, he gonna be looking for her man. But yeah, it's crazy. Tank, man, he been tweeting something every day though. Let's be real, bro. He tweeted our own friend, Queens of the Ring, and said, "Are you Frank's mom?" He terrible, man. Why he doing that?
It wasn't her. It was Neek. But yeah, I seen that. And then, at least he kept it cool because she's.
No, he didn't. He let you know. Is you the mom? Because I want to disrespect you.
Yeah.
But if you the mom, I won't. Meaning, say the wrong thing, I'm going off on you. Come on, man.
She had already put this whole paragraph out, and he replied.
I read the paragraph, though. I ain't really see nothing she said other than
he got
letting
caught.
him know that he got caught with the same left hook Danny got caught, and same left hook Devin got caught with, and that he held when he got. She told the truth. This is what I'm saying. These fighters so goddamn sensitive. You can't even say what you watched on television during a fight without them catching a motherfucking feeling. So we didn't watch you get punched in the face.
I don't know.
We can't repeat that we seen you get punched in the face. And if we do, we gonna get threatened.
I like how he
shit is bananas.
I like how he played it because he said when she nah some. He said oh I
make sure you at the fight so I can make you feel me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he thinks he thinks she got a relationship with Frank.
She does.
So he wants to hurt Frank to hurt her just because she said Ryan landed a left hook. This is what I'm saying. Why is you wishing bad on someone because they saying what they fucking saw?
No, I'm not.
It's sick. It's sick. There's something wrong with a lot of these dumbass fighters. What is wrong with y'all? You on television. How the fuck can I not say what I saw? I'm the bad guy. Somehow, she got to worry about whatever the fuck she got to worry about because she said, I seen you get hit with the same left hook.
I don't think she got to worry about nothing.
Is you Frank? My dude. All right, Danny. You
right,
I love the.
Did it
you
stop
know what?
there?
If he didn't do this, then we wouldn't have this.
But did it
you
end
know what
there?
I'm saying?
You act like the shit ended there. Once she said no, he cool. Be at the fight so you can feel me.
That was not
I'm just saying.
Be at the fight. I'm going to send you bottle service, bro. Be at the fight so I can feel you, so you can feel me. Is be at the fight. I want to make you suffer for what you said. I'm going to beat Frank up so you can cry.
All right. I guess maybe because I've seen this ain't they first interaction, and, you know, clearly they with Frank, you know what I mean? That I ain't take it like that. I took it like he know that they over there with him. Cool. Just be at the fight so you can feel me.
But what does that mean to you?
To me, that you don't believe, be there so I can make you a believer.
Okay.
Ain't none of that gives like, oh, you got to be worried about shit. Like, cool. He asked. No. He was going to say some funny shit. Perhaps some disrespectful shit. Perhaps.
And that's all I'm saying.
But still,
I'm still right. You about to say some disrespectful shit because a young lady seen you get punched on television.
No, I'm just saying, you talking about what could have been. I'm talking about what did happen. That ain't, you know, she wasn't the mother. She's not the mother, so nothing occurred. He's saying that they over there, they Frank supporters. I don't like you talking about now she got to worry. What the fuck she worrying for? He just said be at the fight. So I can make you a believer. Like
no, so you can feel me. That could be interpreted in two different ways.
I mean,
again, it could be interpreted in two different ways. I'm looking at pain.
I mean,
and pain don't gotta be physical. Could be emotional. You know what I'm saying? You telling me to be at the fight
that could be
with the person that you think I'm aligned with. That means you want to hurt him to hurt me.
If you saying that could be interpreted two different ways, so can the pound for pound list. So let's just move on.
There you go. Back to the pound for pound. We got Tone Deaf, $2. Shout out to Hardin. Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey. Shout out. Smoker J. Yo, I love that our community is so chronic oriented. My man, the first super chat was about Bud. The second super chat, my man name is about Bud. His name Smoke a J. You know what I'm saying? $10 super chat. To help with the rough start, salute. Ness, you asked yesterday if there was a fighter who got popped after winning, got a no contest, then the guy who popped get in the rematch. Louis Neri and Shinsuke Yamanaka. Yeah,
we
who
said
was
that
it?
shit yesterday, my brother, but
yeah, but it was in the second show we said it. First show we didn't know. First show is when we
no, because the second show we didn't have the callers. Like we
but we got the information from Robert.
Nah,
he physically said it on the show.
Nah, brother, we literally had a caller because when he brought up, and the reason I remember specifically, he was saying that they banned Neri for popping. That's not true. Neri popped in Japan after winning the title. He took a little tune-up in Mexico, went back for the Yamanaka fight, right? Grossly overweight, you know, on his Ryan Garcia, 3.5, 4 pounds overweight. They let the fight continue. He wins the fight. They ban him for life. They said, "Oh, you pop. Oh, you a drug cheat. You come overweight." They ban him for life after that. But that's why I know it was on the morning show yesterday because that's when we had all the callers. Yesterday afternoon, it was just Robert, but it was a caller that triggered, boom, confirmed, and then corrected. 2Z, welcome to the prospect level. We got Mad Ben 100. Daily Dose of Tanquil. Jaime snatches a torch this weekend by unanimous decision.
Okay, we got our first Jaime Munguia pick. Let's go. Let's
Super
go.
Judah, $2 says, don't let that drugs or no drugs slide, Ness. Word.
Nah, yeah, I ain't let that slide.
Caloca.
Especially not, like, if I wouldn't have known what it does, but after, you Google it, it's like, bruh, this shit gives you magic powers.
Caloca.
I need some of that
$5 says, so what happens if the test comes out negative?
I got zero muscle definition. I need some of that shit. CYP, bring me in.
Because he coming out with paperwork now about his testing that it was negatives. Yeah, throughout the camp. You know, you get tested randomly throughout the camp and fight week, so... VA Money Group, $5. When you stack steroids with other muscle-growing compounds, it increases the benefits of the steroids. Think of 1 + 1 = 2. It's 1 + 1 = 4. All right. New York Giants for life, $5.
That is a term, stack.
Yeah.
In steroid use.
Devin's chin was suspect before the fight and after. He can't fight hard punchers. That will be a huge issue in 140 and 147.
I hope that as a Devin Haney fan, right, my hope is that if Ryan did test positive, it is in his system, that's the reason for that performance. And before you say, oh, you're just a fan of Devin, think about it. We're talking about a dude that allegedly didn't have a chin, that allegedly got hurt by JoJo, who can't punch, and got hurt by Linares, who can punch. Then he gets hit the way that he does versus Ryan, who can seriously punch. He doesn't stay down. And now we find out there's drugs in the system. If those drugs remain in the B sample, there's no way I can't say Devin has a chin. I'm sorry. I think that you guys are confused. I think you just showed to the world that you took one of the strongest punches, power, and he was superhuman on that night. Again, if the B sample is also positive. That can't be taken away. To say that he's chinny before and after when he didn't get knocked out by Ryan, which former world champ Fortuna did, gold medalist Campbell did. So right then and there, he's showing his chin is better than those two men. But somehow your super chat says he has no chin. I got to wait for that B sample because he showed me resilience. I mean, determination and just the sheer will to win, man. And he took those shots potentially from a dirty fighter. You know? We got OB. Welcome to the prospect level. Super Judah, $2. Ryan used to be with Snack too. They don't mention it. I know Danny just showed me the pictures, which is crazy because you got Henry Garcia on everyone's comment section, Danny.
Oh, I know.
No, he's in everybody's comments. Oh, the Haneys are dirty. They're evil. They're with Snack, Victor Conti, da-da-da. And it's like, damn, now these shirt pictures of Ryan, numerous different Snack shirts are popping up. It's like, what? I don't get it. I don't get how people, you know what I'm saying, do things that they know gonna come to light. Can't talk about Snack if you worked with them. Now, what you can do is say, based off my experience with Snack, I think he's shady. Now, Ryan hasn't come out and said that. In fact, they just been saying Victor Conti's no good. They didn't say, yo, we worked with them. We know better. But they might still what's it called, alibi now that they heard the show.
I feel like it's too late, right? Because you've been posting all these. Think about it.
Nah, it's never too late to give an excuse.
No, but think about it. Why would I have to post everybody else's pictures from the fight when I was ringside myself? Like, why would I use somebody else's shit when I was...
I'm lost. Help us understand what you're talking about.
I mean, why would your proof be all these allegations that you see online when you have firsthand experience yourself? Like, he's only posted screenshots of screenshots accusing Snack. If I had shit firsthand...
I ain't even see that. Let me see what he been posting accusing Snack.
Articles.
Actually, we never played this audio, so...
Go ahead.
I'll play this audio fully, and then we'll find that Snack. And I ain't talking about the one you eat. All right, we're going to the screen share and the audio now. And let's hear it fully because even the coach didn't get to hear this.
I think it would have been the first in history. So,
how would you describe what you felt in the ring? Was there anything unusual that you sensed?
I mean, I can't really say, that. I knew that it was a tough fight, obviously. I'm a special kind of fighter. So, I never fought, and a guy has been that much better than me. I've never been overmatched like that, and I've been in there with the best fighters in the world. So, I I felt like something was up, but, I didn't want to make any excuses or, be that guy, at the end of the day. So, I put it in Allah's hands, and, I said, you know what? He was a better man. He was a better man that night. And, I'll go back to the drawing board and figure out, what's next. But it definitely had me questioning, a lot of things. My preparation, my trainers, my team, myself. But that's what a loss will do to you in general.
Now that the allegations are there, and again, we'll need a B sample to prove it conclusively, but how confident are you that things would have gone different if, in fact, he was doping?
I mean, I could sit here and of course, I mean, whoever.
So that's where they cut it. But, yeah, And then you said Coach Henry?
What about him?
What? No, you say he been posting. I don't see
No,
nothing.
I'm talking about Ryan.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if for Ryan, you dealt with Snack, you accusing Snack, but why use other, like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to send it to you. He literally have, right there, that picture, click on that slide and just go through it. It's all
No audio?
Nah, it's all screenshots of, like, Google searches. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you was with them. If he dirty, you would have that firsthand knowledge, that experience, the proof to come with, instead of having to go.
Rachel Donaire put out a video on. I gotta see how long it is. Let me double check. Cause as you can see, Nonito comes up in this, and Nonito was the first ever 365 VADA tested fighter. And I'm sure he has nothing bad to say about Conti, because I just was training with Nonito in Orlando, and the first thing he said is, bro, you go hard, but you need
Expedite, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
He was like, you need expedite, like, you're getting tired. And I'm like, damn, champ, I smoke. Like, what the fuck? So look, it says Conti 73 also helped create the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, VADA, the nonprofit that conducted the 2 drug tests Garcia failed.
That was hilarious. Let me tell you, USA Today. I literally sent the article to Victor, and I'm gonna read you word for word what I said. I said,
because this is false.
No. So that article is about Ryan popping hot. Dika, that's the caption. Everything in that article is about Victor Conti, and there's paragraphs on paragraphs on Like, I sent it to Victor, and I said, you must have fucked that writer's wife because he really doesn't like you. Like, it had nothing to do with the test. It had everything, nothing to do with.
Yo, look at what he put. He trying to show that he's not a Trump supporter too.
Yeah, no, that's one of the reasons. He said that they saw him take pictures with Trump, and that because of that, they're trying to take him down. That's one of his reasons for the positive test coming about.
We've read this on air already, that comment from Henry. I love this. Look at that. Look at Ryan. Wake up. They hilarious. Yo, I'm telling you, soap opera, bro. This is only going to get better and better. I got to get to a couple cash apps from yesterday. My bad, Damien. It's never personal. He said, Ness, stop lying. You was irate. Loma was pound for pound after T.O. Damien, but why do you call me a liar when you know that my stance, right? And now this is, who knows? Only God knows how many times I've repeated this. My stance, which Danny laughs at, and a lot of the world, is if you beat a person on the pound for pound. Danny, can you finish the sentence just so they can see how many?
Nesta believes you should take their spot.
That's how many times I said it. He can finish the sentence word for word.
I couldn't disagree more.
So when you say I was irate, yes, because T.O. should have took Loma off the list. In my opinion, I know that's not how it works for everyone, especially if you're like 1, 2, and 3. You can suffer a loss and still be, 4 through 10. I believe there's only 10 spots. You beat me, you take my fucking spot. Like, if I'm number 1, how do you beat me and you're number 10? Like, I'm number 1. You beat the best in the world. Why can't you be the best? You just beat the best. It's so stupid. He calls that subjective. No, I say don't be subjective. Just be equal. That's number 1. I beat him. There's no way I can go beat the best chess player in the world and not be considered the best chess player in the world.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
that's how that
fucking
works.
stupid. This is just stupid.
So can
like,
I
don't
ask
you
you
beat
something?
the heavyweight champ and become the heavyweight champ?
Can I ask you
The
something?
fuck? It's so crazy.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Because I don't have knowledge on this, and I know you have extensive knowledge on this.
Nah.
No,
if
listen,
you're going to go
listen.
chess tournaments, I don't. I
No.
only know what chess.com teaches.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. So when you beat a guy with a higher score than you, does that become your new score?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But that's a rating, and it's built off a point system. So if you want to use that analogy, then we go to BoxRec, because they use a point system and a rating system.
They use a point system, and on their pound-for-pound list, that's not how the shit works.
Exactly. Because, again, they're using points and ratings.
Okay, I'm just saying, bro, like, even, and you say you don't know how the shit work, I just don't know, like, for example.
But isn't that the point of competition? If 10 people are racing, amongst those racers, the number 1 racer in the world is there. Now, here I come from Little Newark, New Jersey, and I beat. How the fuck am I not number 1? But it's all good. Let's leave it alone.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna talk racing, it's a fucking season, so they go based off points. So just because you win one race, don't make you the best.
This guy got all the answers.
No, and
No, I hear
saying,
you. I
bro.
don't know those sports, so I'm horrible with my analogy. It's my own fault. But I just think it's as simple as you beat the number 1, you are the number 1. Why complicate things? Why? Why did I beat the number 1 to be the number 7? So how many times do I got to beat the number 1 to beat the number 1?
I just think it's about a body of work, you know. In all cases, like,
It's very sad. Damien, $3. Ness be lying.
Ness,
the most biased person on the net.
Ness, I'm gonna put it to you like this, right? Like, even in the NFL, you know, the Super Bowl champs, they win the championship. The next season starts. It literally happened last year. The Chiefs was the defending Super Bowl champs. They opened up the season at home against the Detroit Lions and lose. Like, bro, people was literally.
Yeah, but they still was the former champs. You can't take that.
No, but nobody thought at that first game that the Detroit Lions was going to be a Super Bowl contender. They had to prove themselves through. Even though they had just beat the defending Super Bowl champs.
But I bet you after they beat that game, everybody started looking at them as a good team.
But not
the number 1
yeah,
team.
not the number 1.
Did they go on to prove they was number 1?
I mean, they weren't number 1. Based off the way the season played out, because they didn't go on to win the Super Bowl.
Again, this is all the complication and subjectivity that I'm talking about we don't need. Why can't it just be 10 people on the slot, who you fight is where you at?
Yeah.
1 in, motherfucker that lost is out.
But
simple.
Ness, you say that's simple, but in order to fucking rate those people that should be in, there has to be subjectivity.
No, for sure. For sure, because everybody can't fight each other. But I'm saying in the case of 2 pound-for-pound fighters fighting each other, that's where it's the most simple.
Well, 2 pound-for-pound fighters, I think, is different than 1 pound-for-pound fighter, another guy unranked. And then it's like that one win now puts you to where that other. Like, I think it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, I said that wrong. You're right. I didn't mean because Tio wasn't pound-for-pound when he beat Loma.
Yeah.
So it's not 2 pound-for-pounds fighting each other, but. Look, it is what it is. Y'all don't agree with me. I like my way. That's way different, Danny. Yeah, he don't agree with you either.
I mean, that guy's saying Danny is right now. So
who? Which one?
Everything is subjectivity. Steve. But again, that's they did make it to the NFC Championship. I'm just saying, like, just because you beat the best team one time, don't make you the best, or don't make you equal to them. You get what I'm saying? Like. And everything.
That's so crazy.
And everything. It's any given night. You feel me?
Crazy.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I was watching when we were at Hardin yesterday, I had the NBA playoffs pulled up. Both games weren't that competitive in a way, right? The Knicks New York Knicks was playing Philly. They had the largest lead as a team in their history they've ever had in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we get into a good interview yesterday. Next thing you know, I look down, Philly's up. I'm like, what the fuck? They was just up 20-some points.
Damn.
Bro,
Basketball?
basketball, yo, and it's crazy. Like, you know, and again, bro, it's just any given night. So I think it's about your body of work most importantly. I can't. I
I
can't.
think that's why boxing is fucked up because y'all do that, dudes become fluke wins, one hit
Nah, but
wonders.
Nuss, you say that, but you say that's why the sport's fucked up. But when I'm showing you that every other sport that isn't fucked up does exactly the same thing, you know, what would you say then? Because it's like,
That they have structure, we don't.
bro, then we need to work on the structure again. And
We
part
do.
of that,
We
look,
do.
listen, part of that, literally, part of that is what have I told you time and time again about pound for pound.
The fact that we don't have a BB, a C, and or an UCAD, because UCAD hands out suspensions. BB, a C hands out suspensions throughout the entire UK. We got individual commissions deciding what they gonna do and not do. I mean that instance that he brought up yesterday about the dude doing coke getting 5 years, and then you got Khan doing serious drugs getting 2 years. It's unfair. We have no structure, man.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
Nah, I don't believe the best having a night off. What the fuck? You fight twice a year. I don't want to hear that night off excuse bullshit. The only people that get to have a night off excuse are the dudes that have whole fucking seasons and hundreds of games in a fucking year. You fight twice a year. You better shine, motherfucker. Brandon Cook, $10 Cash App. One of them shows with no intros. I got you, champ. Salute for the $10. We're going to give you one because, again, somehow we started and the fucking, the mics was off. We'll give you the short version.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the 4th round on.
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Validate Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Salute Brandon Hooker for that $10 Cash App. We got El Bebe Joker, Counterpunch.
What's up, bro?
What's
Damn,
up,
gangsters.
familia?
Long ass wait, bro. Hey, so
we
is this
have
the Munguia or Devin Haney topic again, bro?
No, it's
I mean, that was Coach that did that. Don't try to do that to us. You heard him come on. You know, he's invested in Devin because Devin rehydrated. You know how it go.
Yeah, hey, I'm with Danny, bro. I see this fight going 12 rounds. I think not we. A lot of y'all are underestimating Munguia. Some of the comments I hear is
bro.
kind of make him They kind of make it seem like the dude is a fucking dumbass in the ring.
Nah, but champ, let me just tell you, you and I are in the minority. Not just in our callers. Like, I've been talking to everybody, all the fight fans that's here in Vegas, all the media, and so much so that it made me question like myself, and it made me go back and watch some Munguia fights.
Yeah, I've been watching a few of his fights too. Boy, I watched the ones that matter, the ones with the more elite opposition. You know how some fighters they step up when it's better competition. Why can't Munguia be like that? His better wins are with the more elite fighters. I don't give a fuck about the other ones he beat up. Yeah, I got Munguia, bro. I feel like he can pull it off. I definitely feel like he pull it off. The punch output has to be high. It doesn't have to be combination wise. He needs to pump that jab, bro. He needs to pump the jab, and he can't let Canelo dictate his pace or bite on them feints. Cause you know Charlo bit on them feints. The dude almost got knocked the fuck out by a feint.
So I was saying the same shit about the jab, right? But when I went back and looked at it, bro, he was using his jab working with what's his name? Um, Terrible. He had Terrible, right?
Who?
Munguia.
Before, yeah,
Yeah.
before.
Bro, that's when he was using his jab. He stopped that, bro. And let me tell you, once they fucking bring the pressure, he would even stop throwing it then. So it's like I think he needs to maintain a high punch output, and I feel like the jab with the reach is good. But bro, once they bring that pressure, he gets away from that. And goodbye. But
But yeah, bro, look,
we'll see.
fucking, I went back and I was telling the homies, I was like, look, man, Canelo couldn't fucking drop or stop the bum ass Chavez that from Forra may quit. That Maravilla put hands on. This is a better fighter. This is a way better fighter than that Chavez Jr., bro. Like that fucking Chavez wasn't throwing anything, and Canelo still couldn't hurt him.
To be fair, I feel like he played that fight safe only because he had the Triple G fight already signed. Remember, as soon as the fight was over, they already had a commercial. Triple G got in the ring. They announced the date. It was May to September. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we're in for a good treat. We're in for a really good treat tomorrow morning. I can't wait for the weigh-ins. Are you gonna have a show on Nettie Naoya, bro? Because that's on Monday, and I have some takes on it. I feel like this man has a higher chance of possibility of upsetting Naoya than Munguia does Canelo.
Of course.
And on the steroid shit, I didn't get to call yesterday, but man, Vargas was juiced the fuck up, and he got his ass beat by Oscar De La Hoya. That
Did he test
IQ and the
positive?
skills and the talent, bro. That fucking steroids ain't gonna help you with it.
But did he test positive?
Who Vargas? Hell yeah.
What he had?
He had fucking a steroid cocktail when he fucking popped her with Oscar, bro.
Cocktail, you're funny.
Yeah, have a good one, fellas.
All right. We got AB sends. Oh wait, not. Okay, that was. I'm sorry. So, Javon's got a counter punch. I'm sorry, Javon.
Yeah. Shout out to you. I thought you was about to skip me, man.
I was. I read that like it was Joker that sent it. I didn't realize it was you that sent it for you and him.
Yeah. Good morning, man. Beautiful
Buenos
day in
dias.
boxing. Every day is, man. Look, as far as the Munguia Canelo shit goes, I'm gonna have to go with experience on this shit, man. Like, Canelo just got way more experience. People talking about how he's slowing down X, Y, Z. I don't believe that shit. And I keep telling people, man, the breathing exercises he's been working hard on at high altitudes and doing all these dances. People think it's like nonsense, but it's a rhythm. You get what I'm saying? Boxing is a motherfucking song. It's a rhythm when you're in that ring. And like you said, Ness, this is an elite counterpuncher. Munguia's never faced that type of shit. He could put out all the volume he wants, but when you get timed correctly, when you get timed just right, Canelo's gonna put that motherfucker down. You get what I'm saying? He's already shown a questionable chin. Like I know that he ain't never been stopped. He ain't never like this, that, like, but I just feel like Canelo's gonna show that there's levels to this shit. And Munguia's he's not gonna last in there. You know what I mean? And you know, as far as is he gonna get knockout, not a knockout, I think he's gonna get a knockout. You know what I mean? You got dudes like Danny talking about, well, Canelo ain't had a knockout in 3 years, so I don't know if he could do it. But then yet again, since Ryan missed weight, oh man, I'm telling y'all, Devin and seven. But we all see how the fuck that played out, fucking steroids or not. Because like I said, man, it was the game plan. Fucking Devin went in there with the wrong game plan. You don't punch with a puncher, regardless of none of that shit. Motherfucker's supposed to be a boxer. Move around, do some shit. Show that you have high level IQ. That's the reason why I had Devin beating Tank. I was like, man, Devin can beat Tank. But now come to find out, this motherfucker got some stupid ass IQ. Like he's slow. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was one of those guys, but you know, truth always gets exposed. And you know, even with that Victor Conte shit, y'all even being deceiving, talking about that Ryan was on the shit. Ryan wearing a shirt is different from actually taking the product. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
My bro, don't do that. The shirt is given to you.
Y'all did this shit. Y'all did this shit with y'all favorite fighters too, man.
No. Okay, Danny has direct contact with Victor Conte. You don't get it. You don't just wear the shirt. You're a sponsored athlete, bro. Stop it.
Let me tell you, Ness, right? At the end of the day, I take this shit and like I tell you, man, there is something going on in here. Shout out to him for figuring out how to take certain supplements without getting popped dirty. You get what I'm saying? Because like you said, he was hired by fucking Vada to screen out XYZ to find out how people are trying to basically cycle off of shit without getting caught. The same way that the U.S. government uses hackers to increase their security, they use those same hackers. They use those same hackers to do illegal shit and hack into other countries' shit. So it is what it is, man. Vada could also be, people also could be using Victor to fucking go around this shit and
No,
do
you said
illegal
it. You
shit.
said it.
I'm a fucking
You said
convict.
it. That's
He a
the
convict, a criminal.
bell.
Fuck
That's
that
the
shit.
bell. But you said it subconsciously the first time. Vada could be using them to catch people. You said it right the first time because not even your subconscious wants to be a dickhead, but you need to troll daily. It's very unfair, bro. I'm taking that shit personal too. Y'all some assholes, bro. Like I wish I lived in your world where no one in your family makes mistakes, where you're fucking perfect. You're perfect. You dudes are fucking weird, bro. Like, no one is perfect, bro. Everyone makes mistakes. And you're trying to, for the sake of a dude, you don't know fucking Ryan. You're shitting on a 72-year-old man. You telling me even at 72, he can't change. He's still the same person that he was 30, 40 years ago. Like, y'all terrible, man. Y'all terrible. That shit is sad. All over boxing. All over a win and a loss. Y'all gonna shit on another dude. He's got a successful company. No one's popping. But you guys just throwing allegations left and right over a favorite fighter. It's pretty sad, bro. Pretty sad to see. Two-Tone, what up? Motherfuckers is perfect out here. They make no mistakes.
Y'all hear me?
We do now.
Oh, my bad. Yo, what's new, man? It's your boy Two-Tone Tucson. Please say the superstar. Breaking news. Breaking news. Kendrick Lamar just cooked Drake again. That's right. Kendrick Lamar went back-to-back, exposed Drake, got moles in the camp. Moles in the camp. Are you all right? Are you all right? Are you okay? That nigga Drake got moles in the camp. Yo, Danny, have you ever been to the Chinese massage parlor?
Danny walked away.
Ness, have you ever been to the Chinese massage parlor before you were engaged, bro?
Chinese massage parlor, no. Definitely a massage parlor, but not Chinese.
Okay, so you go to massage parlor and they be like, yo, a female massaging you, and they be like, yo, you want the thing or you want the thing? You get the works. You know what I'm saying? You get that happy ending. That's what the steroids. Some of these athletes, they get the better steroids. They can get the covered up version of the steroids, bro. Respectfully, it's different levels of this. Once a bitch is a cheater, a bitch is always a cheater. Victor Conti, Ness, put him on the Summer Jam screen. Just look at this nigga. Just look at this white man. Just a fucking weasel. Just look at him, Ness.
Terrible.
Don't he look like he'll rob you for your taxes?
Nah,
Imagine going to
he look
H&R
like
Block.
he look like somebody's grandfather is what I see.
Nah, man, go to H&R Block, nigga. He ain't getting you all your bread back, Ness. He ain't getting all your bread back, Ness.
He well, you know what I see? I see an Instagram post that I like to always repost that says, if you ain't running back up from zero, motherfucker, you ain't like me. And me and Conti the same. Me and Conti the same. They took it from us and we ran it back the fuck up. And y'all mad. Y'all mad because we successful. We got to be criminals because we successful. Y'all mad. Musty energy, Two-Tone. You got musty energy.
Bro. Nah, bro. Ness, nah, bro. Victor, bro, who transporting the Ryan samples, bro? Who is transporting the sample?
I'm assuming you coming
transporting
on here to
the
say it was Victor Conti, 72 years old, got on a highway to transport him, huh?
That motherfucking weasel was up in them samples. He putting all kind of shit up in there. Michelada sauce, barbecue sauce, toupee head. I don't trust that nigga for shit. Also, Ness, y'all gotta start holding the bad game plan accountable too. Y'all giving Bill Haney a pass for that game plan. Y'all giving him a pass, bro. Stop giving him a pass.
I mean,
He got
until the
out-coached.
sample comes back, I mean, what? Ain't no game plan for steroids. Ain't no
Ness,
game
who
plan
hit
for
harder?
anabolic steroids. Ain't no game plan. You can't
Yes.
plan for somebody sticking a needle in their ass.
Big bro. Now, if I find out Ryan Garcia was letting the meth injection fly, I'm cooking that nigga, respectfully. If this nigga was letting the meth through the feet fly, I'm cooking him, respectfully. I'm on record. But Ness, who hit harder, Linares or Ryan Garcia?
Ryan.
Did Linares rock Devin?
Yeah.
Didn't it? All right, I'm out, man. TBV for life, man. I'm out.
He did rock him, and they say JoJo rocked him, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that we sitting here talking about Dev ain't got no chin, so he ain't had no chin because, no punching, JoJo rocked him. He ain't got no chin because old-ass Linares rocked him. Okay, well, Ryan is young, strong as fuck, with known power. He got up. And I'm not defending Victor Conte. I'm giving him what's called the benefit of the doubt. I'm not making him guilty because of his past. Like some of y'all, that shit is extra whack. But hey. On Discord, Burrow City E. Burrow City. While we wait for Burrow City, we got Danzy Baby $2. Danny, you're on here lying. Bud name is always bought. I guess he meant to say brought up with snack allegations. He missed a couple of words there. Octo $2. Tank is the 50 Cent of boxing. Yeah, with the tweets for show. He knows how to get it done on social media. My man went viral with a dance. That was crazy. One lump sum, $5. I thought Tank was Muslim. Now, and Islam is peace. Clown carrying purses. Y'all terrible, man. You know that Muslims have the Quran, but they still read the Bible, right? And in the Bible, it says, he who is free from sin, let him cast the first stone. Like, y'all motherfuckers like the judge, man. Like y'all live these perfect lives, man. You know, you out here judging dudes that are under the light, that can be seen while you living in the fucking shadows. We don't know what you do. We don't know how good you is. We only got to believe what you say. Come on, knock it off. Y'all some fucking judgmental fucks. That's probably why your life ain't good. You worried about the next man pockets and what he's doing, what he didn't do. Focus on your fucking life. Do something with your life. Don't worry about Victor Conti and the fact that he ran it up twice. Have you ran it up once, motherfucker? What have you done? Where's your legacy? Is you gonna be remembered? Fuck are we talking about? Oh, judgmental weirdos. What up? Yeah, I'm a fucking pastor. Preaching you little weirdos.
Yes, man. I'm very disappointed. I think boxing fans are retarded. Like, I think the worst fans, because some of these guys, I don't think they can think for themselves. Just a bunch of sheeps who clearly, like, just because they hate Haney and they got some obsession with Ryan Garcia, they think that just because whatever he says and the conspiracy theories he was saying along before the fight. Now they believe whatever he says is true. This guy literally played everyone, trolled everyone, and I've actually done some research on PEDs. I wrote an article before the Dene and what was his name? Casemiro were meant to fight. This went viral because I posted I done it for Grueling Truth, and they posted it on Facebook. But that fight got called off because Casemiro and his team didn't want to do extensive VADA testing because Sean Gibbons was trying to claim that they were enrolled in the WBC clean boxing program, which obviously is not the same thing, but just the basic research I've done and just like what I've read into in the last 10, 12 years since the whole Mayweather era when he started using USADA. I don't know how people could just throw Victor Conti under the bus. Every time someone pops dirty, they always throw him under the bus. And if they've done a bit of research, only 2, I think, or 3 fighters have ever done 365 VADA testing. And those guys were all with Snack. So where's the claim of these other fighters that are not volunteering to do 365 VADA testing? Because the only guys who have done it were Donae, who was with Conti and Snack, Edwin Rodriguez, and I think it was Canelo, but Canelo had already popped dirty. That was after. So all these other fighters that claim to be clean, you could just as well put a suspicion on them. If you're going to start throwing labels at guys like Devin Haney or Terence Crawford just because they're under the Snack banner. So, like, I always think this is suspicion on everyone and anyone because there's no regular one body in boxing. You can't actually be suspicious of everyone, but we gotta go by the code, which is innocent until proven guilty. And Ryan's case, he's guilty now until he's proven innocent. Like, I don't get why so many people are defending this guy. This guy missed weight by 3 pounds and then backtracked and contradicted himself and lied, saying that he purposely missed weight. So he purposely missed weight. Why couldn't he purposely take PEDs? Like, one-on-one, to me, adds on. Like, I won't be surprised if this guy comes out in the next couple of weeks and starts saying that he took the PEDs on
feel like it's
purpose.
your time, but it's not your time.
Nah, man. Send me the link to the article, champ. Love to
All
read
right,
it.
I agree.
Love
I
to
agree, I
read it.
agree.
And yeah, man. We got CYP with a counter punch, right? Let me make sure no one is before you. Actually, AB says counterpunch for AB and counterpunch for any members only. So, CYP, you are not next. AB, what up?
Hey, Ness, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm not sure if Danny's there, but what's up, Danny?
Will be here in like 3 seconds, but I'll
Cool,
tell him
cool,
you said
cool.
what's up as he put the headphones on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
up? What up with it, champ?
Well, first, hey, what's up, man?
Not much.
I
Another
wanted to
day. It's
first give
fight week,
my
baby.
yes, sir, yes, sir. And also, Danny, the North is up, man. I can't wait for the season. I'm actually a Green Bay Packers fan, but I do hope the best for your Bears because you guys actually made moves. So,
Hey, man, I think we got the best division in football. Should be a fun year.
oh yeah, for sure. But first, I want to do on the topic, the actual topic, and then I'm going to touch on some of the Ryan and Devin stuff. But for Canelo and Jaime, I noticed in the small verses that, or I should say, the very few, and I mean very few verses that Jamel had in that fight with Canelo. Canelo would kind of, I don't know if I want to use the word freeze up when Jamel would actually throw. Um, but I think that's what I kind of saw, and I think that Jaime's output is obviously a lot more than Jamel's, and he's going to actually come to fight. But and like we all been saying, I think the volume is going to be where Jaime can beat Canelo, but I also think it's where he can get in trouble with Canelo. Because when he likes to throw these punches and buttons and walk down and the pressure, that chin is up, and as we all know. But I am leaning Canelo decision. When's the last guy he knocked out? Caleb Plant, and what was that? 2021. So I'm gonna say Canelo by decision for this weekend's fight. And like I said yesterday, the Haney hate is crazy because like I wanted to see Ryan win, but we're really defending a guy that possibly cheated, and we don't know for sure yet. But it's crazy, and I also said this yesterday because Devin's damn near the perfect fighter. Like he does everything right. He doesn't duck no smoke or anything. So I don't understand the hate that this young man gets, but I guess time will tell, and things will come to light. But that's pretty much all I had to say, Ness and Danny. I'm gonna let y'all go. Shout out TBV. Shout out Keyshawn Davis, the businessman. Shout out Ray Savage, baby.
All right. Appreciate you. AB. Let me know if you got any member particularly you would like that counterpunch to go to. In the meantime, 5-time caller of the year.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
All right. When it comes down to this Wada Vada USADA, um, a lot of people have know nothing about it. Me, myself, my athletes, and my wife were a part of WADA and USADA, which means they came to our house many times, 5 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the daytime, whenever. They're random, and you have to fill out whereabouts to let them know where you're gonna be through the months. It's fucking ridiculous, right? Sometimes it's just like, dude, why you want to know all this shit? But we get it. We want a clean sport. We know how the testing goes. We know that they follow you. We know they watch you. Watch you. Like fellas, they watch you. Pull it out. And y'all gotta understand something. Ryan knows that y'all don't know these things. You want to believe him. For all the people who want to believe him, he's playing you. He knows you don't get rapid results back, but he's trying to make it seem like they do because he knows y'all don't know. So I'm gonna give y'all some advice. Don't believe in a motherfucker who's gonna lie to you when you're trying to believe in them. I'm gonna leave it at that, and y'all can argue this shit all you want to. Hey, I was thinking about this pound for pound, so CYP Discovery started going to the bag. I said, well, if the number one guy losing, whoever he loses to becomes number one, these are some of the fighters that would have been number one, representing the sport of boxing as the best boxer. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali. We all know he's the best in the world. That motherfucker lost by knockout in the first round in his next fight. Next fight against a guy named Gino Catozzi. First round knockout. You know, the guy who would have been number one. We all know Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, went 3-3 after that with 3 KO losses. Remember when Tarver beat Roy Jones? You know the next fight he lost to Glenn Johnson, who was 35 and had 9 losses, right? How about Frankie Randall, who went on to have 15 losses after he beat Chavez? How about Buster Douglas, who was knocked out in 3 rounds after he beat Mike Tyson, the face of boxing? That literally that would make no fucking sense if that was a criteria, because then the pound for pound rankings would mean nothing to the world, and it would actually go against what they created it for. It's a body of work, not wins. If you beat the champ, you get his belt. You don't get his accolades. If the pound for pound boxer had to go through a series of criteria to be number one, so the fuck do you. And this is just business talking. Y'all know y'all don't like business, but if the criteria was beat the man, you become the man, nobody would give a fuck about the pound for pound rankings because they wouldn't make sense. Because you would have dudes who are old losses, journeymen would be the pound for pound best boxer now. That don't make no goddamn sense. But back to Ryan. I don't know what's gonna happen to the dude, but they damn sure need to move on this shit quickly, get that B sample, take that loss off Devin record. He can go back to being undefeated. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Game plans don't stop steroids for all y'all idiots
You may
who
feel
think
like
it
it's
do.
your time, but it's not
Yeah,
your
I don't
time.
understand. Again, you guys just complicate things. Biggie said it the best. Your reign on the top was short like leprechauns. So like Buster Douglas, if he beat number one or whoever you said, and he beat the number one, he became number one. He's on the list. He's on the list for a week. Like, do you not read the list? Does it not say, oh, Terrence has been on the pound for pound list for 130 weeks or however many fucking weeks he's been on it? That's how they do it. Um, whatever champion beat the number one, and he's now number one. If he turns around and lost in his next fight, you reign on the top with short like leprechauns. But you still beat the number one. That's all. Again, we complicate it by saying body of work, and I never said you take his accolades. I said you take his spot. You beat the number one, take the number one. You beat the number two, you in number two now. You know, and it's only few occasions where that can happen. Like, remember that these pound for pound fighters are all in different divisions. So this was more specific to when Tio fought Loma. It's like finally 2 pound for pound fighters on a list, or rather, 2 dudes in the same weight fighting a dude that is pound for pound. He could take that spot. It's like if Tank and Tio, fought, they both on it. Well, it depends if you got Tio on your list. They would both be on the list. I don't know. I feel like it's just overcomplicating it, man. You got a spot. You beat me. You took it. You lost in your next fight. That's your own fault. You know what I'm saying? But you were there for that win. And if you can't defend that win, that's on you. I wanted to show you this. Producer sent it. I have no clue who Evan Greg Dossett is, but former IFBB pro. I believe he's some sort of bodybuilder and bodybuilding coach. And he's breaking down the Ryan Garcia thing.
This before, the fight, if they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater?
And so if they tested him before the fight, why would they let him fight in the ring? And so people are so stupid that they think that you do a test and what? That the drug test, they test the urine, it turns purple. Oh, see? Oh, you're guilty. It takes a week. It takes a long time. And so, no, they test you the day before the fight. They don't know till a week later. And so upon finding those results, they inform them, hey, just to let you know, you're banned. You now have 10 days to report this. You can test your B sample. This is how it works. You fail the drug test. You can then say, hey, I think this was a screw up. I want you to test the B sample, because they make sure they have sample A and sample B. You pee into a cup. You pour half it in sample A, half in sample B. That way, no one can tamper it. Remember, third-party testing. It's not like somebody can just say, hey, here's your urine. I'm going to spike it, put some Ostarine in there, and I'm going to frame you. It doesn't work like that.
Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I've never taken a steroid in my life. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day.
I've never taken a steroid in my life. No, you took a SARM. A SARM is not a steroid. This is what people say. No one likes to lie. It's not fun to lie. I never took a steroid. Meanwhile, they're taking peptides, growth hormones, SARMs, Ostarine, Radford 40, whatever. And it's all, I never took a steroid. I don't even know what a steroid is. I wouldn't even know where to get it. Well, Kenny KO is literally writing on my wall.
He's claiming that someone saying he might have Ryan's shipping address on the list. But pretty much what we've all been saying, and credit to CYP, his call was right before that, and it pretty much sounded the same. All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. Shout out to Malcolm that sent his $5 for being refunded through the last Cash App. So he sent that and said, for services already performed. Appreciate you, champ. You the man. We do got a members counterpunch to use. Burrow City E trying you again. Burrow City E. And all right. I want to believe Oscar. You should be a member, right? You want that counterpunch? Going once. Going twice. We left you. Cliff, you won it.
You.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm in the gym again, listening to the show, keeping me entertained. I don't even listen to music no more. I just listen to y'all now. And so when you wasn't here like 2 days this week, it fucked me up.
Nah, you got to go back and listen to old shows from like 3 years ago that you ain't here since you a new listener, bro. Bro, next time that happens, you should go listen to like Mayweather Canelo live fight chat or the Sunday after or some shit. I'm telling you,
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, no, obviously I'm gonna be a lot raw. My equipment has been upgraded throughout the years and things like that. But nah, man, I get a lot of DMs of people that do that, and they always find it entertaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that shit. But yo, when this Jaime fight first came, I was leaning Jaime heavy, but y'all swaying me. Everybody's saying it's gonna be a knockout, and now I'm scared to pick Jaime. Like, and I wanted to
Don't
pick
let us
him,
do
but
that,
I
though.
really
Don't let us do that because, again, I know that this is why I hate that Ryan tested positive because, he made us a believer, right? Like, he did what we didn't think he could do because we thought Devin was so perfect. So it's the same thing here. We think Canelo's so perfect. He's the pound-for-pound fighter. Jaime ain't fight nobody. And what if he do it? Again, boxing is no different than any other sport. If you got your gut feeling, you got your gut feeling.
Is Jaime considered to be like one of the biggest like punches in the sport though?
Ooh, you calling Ryan one of the biggest punchers.
Ryan
learned you. Ryan learned them. Look.
Bro, we wasn't saying that before the fight, bro.
Never. You never heard me say he one of the biggest punchers in boxing?
Come on, man, with that left hook, bro.
Shit. Yo, y'all hear that?
Yeah, that left hook is
Bro,
explosive.
you literally was calling it one of the best in the game. And
certainly, left hook
It
is
is.
certainly one of the best in the game. I never said power, though, bro. You tripping.
man.
Just the way that shit explodes, that shit is one of the best. But I feel like, Jaime could kind of steal a page out of Bivens' book. He fucking with Freddie Roach, so he get in the top line training. He could stay behind that stick, use his reach, be high volume, punch, jab, long, step back. I seen how Bivol overwhelmed Canelo. I feel like Jaime Munguia got the body, he got the jab, he ain't the same kind of fighter, but he could bring some of that to the fight.
How disciplined could he stay, though? How disciplined could he stay to use the Bivol game plan?
I don't know. It's his second fight with Roach, and he looked a lot better versus that last dude he knocked out, that Canelo didn't knock out, Ryder. He looked like he was he learned some things in that camp with Freddie Roach. So I expect him to just improve on that. But y'all act like Canelo is the big bad wolf and he's gonna stop him. Canelo looks uber confident right now too. Y'all gotta admit, like Canelo he looks good. He's confident. He's walking around like this shit is gonna be easy. So it's a little bit hard to pick. But
Again, it's that Ryan Garcia effect, bro. Devin was walking around confident. Jaime is young too, man. Canelo, bro, I think Canelo got like 478 rounds boxed. That's insane. That's like massive rounds, bro. He could get old any day. That phrase was in boxing before we got involved.
But that's pretty much my call, man. I'm going to take Canelo. I can't do it, Jaime.
You may feel like it's your time.
Man, you let the public change you, man. Let me see. I'm pulling it up. He got 484 rounds boxed today, not including what's about to happen with Jaime, bro.
So 496 after this shit done.
Listen, bro. He could get old, man. He got 4 fights? Is it 64? Because it's 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. That's a lot of fucking fights, bro. Y'all acting like he ain't superhuman. You got to get old. Yo. That's interesting, though. That's interesting. I'm just thinking. Another day. I don't want to go down that road, man. Whatever. We here for Jaime Canelo. B-Lo, member for 37 months on that prospect level. Salute to you, champ. That's 3 years. You the freaking man. ¿Qué tal, TBB? feeling a Valdez Burchelt KO by El Rey. Okay, so he thinks Canelo's gonna get that knockout, that devastating knockout too. Dr. Tony in the DMV, $5. Devin issue is not chin, is his temple area. So was Cotto. If you go back and look at his fight against DeMarcus Corley, who was not a huge puncher. 702 boxing, yo, champ. I just had one of those L's. $2. He says Trent is a derivative of Nan minus 19 plus stacked Austrian. What in the hell? That's some steroid shit. What are you talking about, Danny?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm like Ryan. I don't even know where to get steroids from. Berkeley Moses, welcome to the prospect level.
Counterpunch for the next caller that likes Danny.
That Danny likes.
Oh.
Who on the line?
Who you want to be on the line? You the one that gotta like him.
Should CYP calling today?
He did.
What about Ronnie in Phoenix? Is he around?
Bro, Ronnie in Phoenix. Let me see if he over here. Nah.
Go to that 219.
That's Khaled.
That's
Khaled.
Hammond area.
What up?
Yo,
yes,
where you
sir.
at? Where you located?
Indiana.
Yeah, what part though? Gary. Nah, shit, you closer than that, bro. My mom's in Lansing. What? Word. Bro, I got in a big ass fight in Gary. We was playing at the Railcat Stadium. Nah, look, we was playing at the Railcat Stadium, and it was our rival game. We playing TF South. Bro, this motherfucker, Kleechek, one of our star players.
Danny, let me interrupt you. Anthony
stole off of him.
Anthony,
Damn.
I see you that no, because I'm just correlating this Anthony on Twitter to this Cash App, but he sent it to the wrong Cash App, Anthony. I'm going to give you this counter after Khaled, but this shit is going to get sent back to you. I'm not going to get this fucking money, all right? Make sure you send it to the right Cash App. Go ahead, Khaled. I'm giving you 30 seconds.
Man,
back.
dude stole off the guy.
Oh, actually, we ain't
Bench
even start
is
because Danny's still taking you down memory lane.
Yeah,
We ain't even hit your bell.
Nah, it was the bench clearing brawl in Gary, bro. That shit was lit.
All right, we ready?
We ready, bro.
He's ready. It's on you.
You may
Shout
feel
out,
like
All
it's
shout
your
right.
out.
time, but it's not your time.
What you talking about, Danny?
Yeah, you can't hear it on YouTube.
Who said?
Everybody.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
I'm checking and I
Who is that? Wait. That was old Khaled over here.
yeah, champ.
Danny talking about the Gary knocked out. When the hell was he even talking about Gary? I must have spaced out.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Yeah.
It's back, but it wasn't. I literally had my sound turned all the way up. I just started playing just now.
All right. Well, let me get to Quan. What's up?
Talking about pointless pre-pro. Damn, they've been texting us for a while about the audio.
That's what you get, bro. Come on, Quan. What up?
Yo, what up? Nah, I was just listening in though, but 400 rounds box is crazy, and that's not even including sparring and shit. So you definitely got high mileage, but
Yo, Ness.
shoot, I think that's just give him the advantage. That's how I see it. So I mean, how I see the fight going down. I think Jaime gonna come in and it's gonna look interesting early, and then he gonna keep up with high volume, some good combinations and stuff. But I think eventually it ain't gonna do shit with Canelo. And honestly, I see Canelo knocking him out. I see him knocking him out late though, maybe about 8 through 10. Just because I don't see the defense from Jaime, that's why I say that. And yeah, but this is a good fight for the Mexicans and stuff. I really like that. Ain't they one from Guadalajara and one from Tijuana?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. So I think they're gonna do some
Yo,
good numbers, and it's gonna be a good event.
you know how many cartel members from TJ and how many cartel members from Jalisco are gonna be in Vegas this weekend?
Allegedly, Danny.
Shit,
What
shit,
the fuck?
shit about to be
Allegedly.
crazy.
Nah, that's
Danny
definitely
about
gonna
to
be a
get
good event.
TBB banned and shit. We don't know nothing about anybody bought tickets for
Man,
anywhere.
I'm just saying they be at all the other Canelo fights.
I don't know. What are you talking
But,
about?
Man, look
but yeah,
here.
though,
Talk to us, champ.
as far as far as that Ryan shit, it's like this is how I see it. When Canelo tested positive, his A sample came positive and his B sample came negative, right?
So the B sample has not been tested. To our
Mm.
knowledge, he hasn't even requested for it to be tested. So uh, he has 10 days for that.
Or what about? I'm not talking about for when it happened with Canelo.
Yeah, what
When
about it?
Canelo tested positive for Computerol or whatever it was, his A came back positive and the B was negative, right?
So his hair follicle was negative. We were looking into that the other day. I couldn't find anything that said the B sample was negative. His hair follicle was, but that was a test that he had done on his own. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't
Yeah.
the commission.
What about any of the other instances when this happened to fighters when they
Nobody.
A sample come?
The only one that we found that came back negative was Povetkin. You know, usually if the A is positive, the B is positive. If the A is negative, the
What
B is, I mean, typically not tested because it's negative. But you know what I'm saying?
what about Alicia? What was her A and B?
I think hers were
Because
positive also. And
You may
Because
feel like it's
my
your
only
time,
point is, it's like, shoot,
but
once
it's
it
not
come
your
up,
time.
you gonna get that label either way. So it is what it is. It's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's rare. Like, for it to be positive then negative on the B sample, it's like a 1% in case. From what we've been going through, the only one again I think was Povetkin that we was able to find.
either way, man, if that shit going on, it's like, I think it got a lot to do with cycling and, just
For
strategically
sure.
moving around it. And it's like, shit, what can you do about it? It's crazy, but either way, I don't think the only people keep bringing up, the game plan, and he still would have got hit. Yeah, he still would have got hit. That's true, but maybe it wouldn't have been as hard. I mean,
No,
the
for
eye
sure,
strain, I
for
don't
sure. I
know.
mean, obviously,
So that's what I'm saying. That's
not
the
having to
difference.
put your body through the weight cut is already an advantage because you're not gonna be as weak. You're gonna have your speed and your strength, and then these things add. Right? Was that the word, Ness? Or enhances speed and enhances strength. So,
Right.
enhances what was it? Fat loss or something like that. Yeah, fat.
And it helps with fatigue.
So
Man, everything is saying it is that would have, because even if he would have got caught with those left hooks, still, if Dev don't get knocked down, the scorecard is way differently. That's everybody gonna just ignore that.
I mean, in the
So that's what I'm saying.
scorecard,
I
truth
mean,
be
shit.
told, wasn't like to me. I think it wasn't
You
a
may
wide
feel like it's
fight.
your time,
Devin won a
but
Right.
it's
good
not
number
your
of
time.
rounds
The knockdowns made the difference. The 10-8s,
for sure, for sure,
But
for
yeah, that's
sure.
my call. Shout out TBV. Y'all do your thing.
Champ, appreciate you. Who we got next? See these super chats.
Uh,
RRT boxing with Mr. A, $5. Haney saying I think saying Haney body control drops drastically when cracked is a better statement than he has no chin. Okay. Iceman King Parsons $5 says not swallowing out Tank on Twitter, but Ryan can say or do whatever on Twitter, and it's funny or great for the sport. Ness clearly don't like Tank.
what the hell? Man, you sound crazy.
One lump sum.
First of all, Tank and Ryan doing two different things on Twitter. I ain't never seen Ryan. You know what? I'm gonna just take that one on the chin, fam. I ain't gonna give you my opinion. You feel what you feel. It is
One
what you
lump
feel.
sum,
He's
$5.
lying.
If you beat a pound for pound fighter, you become pound for pound. That's objective, not subjective opinion. The proof is in the win. No analogy necessary. I mean, I think that can be said if said individual was there off of one so win, but if they're there off of a body of work, then that's what that should reflect. Terry on the Don, not to say that some consideration, depending on what they've done previously, shouldn't be took, maybe somewhere bottom of the list or, below, or, maybe that's the spot that surpasses them. That's, a case by case thing. Terry on the Don, $5. Okay, say Devin Chin was good, right? Will his chin be the same after a beating like that from Ryan? Well, a lot of people been having those questions. Not on the chin, just as an overall fighter. Yashar Rala, $2 says you have to dominate all styles, Ness.
I hear you, man. Y'all don't like my one beats one. Takes one. It's all good.
Years of lurking, $2 says never seen a 3-time cheater get supported like Ryan. Well, you've never seen Ness talk about Jarrell Miller.
Tell me about it.
Cause fuck. RRT boxing with Mr. A, $5 says Jaime by a controversial Jaime but a controversial draw. So he says Jaime wins in the eyes of the public, but they'll give it a draw. RRT Boxing back with another 5 says, Baby Joker, you do realize how weak Neri has been to the body the last few years. Hashtag Hardin facing the clouds. Carlos, counterpunch.
We got to that one. Unless it say number those.
I mean, it was the shit wasn't like hearted, so I don't know. And Tony Touch 831, welcome to the prospect level. Tony Touch $5. Ryan put out misinformation on results being available on the 19th and the 20th. Y'all need to see the new Victor Conti interview on TMZ Sports.
TMZ. Meanwhile, he's a cheat, but TMZ got him there. This is what I'm saying. Like, bro, just give the man his credit. He is talented. He is talented, and that's why they go to him for his opinion, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I guess criminals can't be talented, huh?
Super Judah, $2. True. I went back and watched the Wilder shows. Very good.
Oh, shit. Salute. Anthony, my bad. I got you, though. I'm letting Danny catch up. We caught up?
No, Modern King Boxing, $2. Good morning. TBV, TB Vietnam, TBV all day, TBV for life.
Let's fucking go.
Lake County, $2. Watch what you say about Gangsta Island, Danny. The fuck you talking about? Ain't nothing to say. Lake County, $2 says Danny talking about Gary, knock the sound out. Yeah, we had a little, you know what I mean? A little Ness forgot a cable.
Word.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. Danny was dying to tell y'all that.
You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying shit happens, yo.
Yo, who you bringing to the studio to get cooked today?
Man.
Nah, Rob was fun. I just posted it on Instagram, but I can't find his Instagram, even though he said not to request him because he doesn't use it. Anthony Counterpunch for money that I won't receive. What's up?
You should have just tagged the boxing page.
Oh, you could go back and add it. Yeah, but he don't. You think he runs that? You think he runs?
I'm sure he has access, or somebody has access.
Oh, what's the name of it? Boxing Newsy.
Great app, man. Great app they've put together.
Is it dot news? Because you know, there's so many boxing news is out here. Yeah, it came up. Yeah, and there's one verified. News Online or New Boxing News Plus. Yeah, there's a lot of them with the same logo too. Anthony, what up, champ? Okay, he done dropped off. Malcolm with no picture. Counter.
I mean, you can do the Boxing News Online, yeah.
Malcolm, what it do?
Top of the top, Mr. Gibbs. What's up, Danny?
What's the word?
I'm chilling. I just had a few things I wanted to come in and talk about. First things first, Canelo and Munguia. I got a easy win for Canelo. I'm thinking stoppage 10th, 11th round. I think Jaime was handpicked for him to come back and get a knockout. I think he wants to excite the fans a little bit. He hasn't knocked anyone out in a while, so pick someone a little coming up from a smaller division. Pick someone who throws a lot of punches to give you a lot of counter punching opportunities. You know, pick a Mexican who's gonna come in the ring spirited and looking to put on a great performance for the fans. And yeah, I got the easy dub for Canelo. I also wanted to chime in on a couple other things. The positive test and the pound for pound discussion y'all were talking about. Yeah, Ness, I agree with you in this. You know that they should you should take a fighter spot if you beat them, but that's like you said, only if they're both already in a pound for pound list, which rarely do I see two pound for pound fighters on my list fight each other. I see a lot of lists, and a couple of arguments against what you were saying was like the size component. You know, for instance, when you have Canelo moving up to fight Bivol, when you have Crawford fighting Errol Spence, Bivol doesn't get that credit for beating Canelo. He doesn't get. I don't have him on my pound for pound list because To me, he hasn't even proven that he's the best in his division. He still has to fight all the better be it for me to even see if he's the best in his division. So just because he beat Canelo, who moved up from several weight classes below, that doesn't, put him on the pound for pound list for me. The same with Errol Spence. A lot of people had Errol on their pound for pound list before the Bud fight. I never did because Errol had never proven to me that he was the best in his division. So that's one of the first criterias I look at when I'm looking at my pound for pound list. Are you the best in your division? Yeah, it is a subjective list. Everybody measures everything differently. Eye tests, accomplishments, success against different styles, versatility, performances. We all have our various sliders on how we put together our list. And I think every boxing fan should have a list. I hate when I hear you boxing fans say y'all don't have a list because I think your list says a lot about you as a fan and what you look for and what, you know,
You
even
may
how
feel
much
like it's your
knowledge you
time,
have or lack thereof.
but it's not your time.
And the last thing on this Devin Haney topic, I want to speak on the little interview he did, and I wanted to just say that I feel like it's unfortunate that a lot of us get called haters for what we say. Some people are haters. Some of the calls are pretty malicious. But for people like me, I consider myself a Devin Haney fan. I've only attended one live fight, and it was a Devin Haney fight. So I feel like, spending my money makes me a fan for sure. Uh, but I don't take much credit away from Ryan for the win. I know he tested positive. I know he came in 3 pounds overweight for a title fight. And don't get me wrong, I am kind of conservative. I think both of those are egregious violations, and I would love for the punishment to be stiff. But at the same time, I was starting to see holes in Devin's game as his career kind of played out. Um, Seeing him land all those punches against Kambosos made me feel like, man, he really doesn't have much power. The way that he couldn't get away from that left hand against Lomachenko made me feel like his defense wasn't as good as I thought it was. And, he just had kind of a favorable. He did take the route he was supposed to take, I would say, but he had a kind of favorable set of matchups on his way to the top. And the one question is, I was waiting for him to see. I was waiting to see how he fared against someone his size, his age, with a similar pedigree. And because of my predispositions about his weaknesses, I still give credit to Ryan for the win because I had that hunch that that could happen when he met those matchups. So I would love to see a rematch in the future. I'm not gonna speculate too much on how much it played a part. I think Devin's ego played a part. I think the 3 pounds played a part. I think the testing positive played a part. I think there were many factors, psychologically as well. So I'm not going to speculate on what the test did, but I would love to see the rematch. And that's my call. Thank you guys. Shout out to TBV.
Appreciate you, champ.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
And and
I got Yo, what up?
what up?
Yo, hey man. I just want to say, the worst thing that's ever happened happened a long time ago in the Tour de France. Okay, this is where all this bull crap started with Jeff Nowitzki, all of these guys going after Ness. Do you know how hard it is to complete the Tour de France? Like, it is impossible for a regular person to do it. And it's almost impossible for professional athletes. So if they want to have some help, I ain't got no problem with that. Why? Like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to sports. Is these guys are going after so-called drug cheaters.
You're breaking up, champ.
Okay, like boxing is hard.
Champ. You
Okay,
broke up when you said going after supposed drug cheaters. Champ. Okay. You got bad service,
and
champ.
so is the Tour de France.
You got bad service. Give us a call in about 5
Yeah, the
minutes
tree.
when you're in another area. Chopper.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
We
Yup.
hear you. What's up?
Man, what it do? What it do? I just want to start off by saying, thank you, Jesus. 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 Hey, man, I don't really care about the damn.
You a troll, man.
I don't really care about
I
the
love
shit,
that
bro.
shit.
He trolling right now. That was funny.
Hey, if Ryan Garcia did that shit, man, I agree with Ness, bro. Don't ban him for life, you know. Just give him some time to reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? Get his shit right.
That's it.
But I like how Devin's handling the situation. He's not making excuses. You know what I'm saying? He's not really saying that Ryan Garcia did it, but he's saying if he did do it, you know what I'm saying? Then shit, that's fucked up. But I feel like Devin gonna be all right, man. I wasn't a big fan of Devin early on in his career, but I'm becoming a fan for sure, definitely. But shit, man, I'm ready for this fight, bro. Canelo Munguia. I feel like Canelo gonna catch him, bro, in round 9 or 10. He might knock him out, but if you don't knock him out in between those rounds, it can go decision. Definitely can go decision. We seen fucking Munguia get hurt by Derevchenko. You know what I'm saying? He had the noodle legs. But fucking y'all had touched on it earlier today, early in the show. The only person that fucking made Canelo that hurt Canelo was Cotto's brother. And he was only 19 at the time, bro. He was fighting a grown man at 19. And he still won that fight. But I don't know, man. I think I'm ready. Is that a press conference for Tank and Frank tomorrow as well at like 2
Yes.
o'clock? I think I got a notification for that.
It's like midday, so whatever midday is in Vegas for you.
Yeah, I'm ready for that shit. I'm ready because they already been talking spicy and shit during them fucking interviews. So I'm ready to see how that shit play out, how that face off gonna be. All that, man. But shit, man, I just been tuning in, listening. That's all I had to say, man. Y'all pretty much be touching on everything that I be wanting to say before I get my chance to call in. You know what I'm saying? But shit, good interview last night with Robert. That shit had me in tears, bro. Like you
Yo,
said,
who
Ness,
won
you
that?
finally
Who won
found
that? Who
somebody
won
that
that?
got
Who
you.
won that? Nessa or Rob? Who won that?
Oh man, hey, I ain't gonna lie. It was like that Devin Haney Lomachenko fight, bro. It could have went either way, but I've been rocking
I'm a
with
realist,
Ness
man.
for a minute,
I'm
bro.
a realist though. You know, I'm not the huge Chocolatito fan and Rungs Visage, so he got me. But Twitter is undefeated. I woke up this morning and technically I still won off technicality because there's no way. And this is what I'm saying.
You was
These
wrong too. You was wrong.
hold on.
Upon
Before I lose
further,
my thought. Hold on. Before I
because
lose my thought, man.
this ain't got nothing to do with that.
I don't want to lose my
Go
thought.
ahead.
Jesus
Go ahead.
fucking Christ. I don't even know what I was going to say. Why the fuck did you do that?
Twitter this morning.
Hey, but I feel like
Technicality.
both of y'all had valid points, man. That shit's subjective, and you know what I'm saying. I kind of lean more towards what Danny was saying, bro. Like you gotta have it's the overall body of work, but at the same time, bro, if you beat the best person
It's
that's
gonna
ranked
come to you,
pound for
Ness.
pound, you know what I'm saying. You deserve that. But you know what I'm saying. It just depends on how you look at it, man. But that was a great show last night for sure.
All right.
I give it a draw, Danny. I give it a draw.
Again, man. Where the hell is Chopper's on Twitter? If we stop making things so subjective and just follow the set of rules this did, it would be easy. Like again, I was bowing out. I'm giving them credit because I didn't have the knowledge of those resumes. But waking up, Twitter showing me that technically I won. My man is putting who's his name? Because I keep fucking it up with Cuadras and someone else.
Chocolatito?
No.
Someone Visa?
He had somebody above
Estrada?
Devin. Okay, Estrada. He had Estrada above Devin on a pound for pound. But it's impossible based off Twitter. I didn't do the research. I woke up, everybody's like, Ness, it's hard for him to even put Estrada because what has Estrada done lately? Like, he's putting Estrada pound for pound for old achievements, which is not what we got Devin there for, and it's not how the pound for pound list works. It's a weekly list. It gets updated. You know, people on the list, it tells you how many weeks they've been on there for the Ring Magazine pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? So it's what you've done for me lately. Lately, Devin undisputed, fought Loma, and moved up in Fort Regis. Estrada done what since you're more versed in those divisions than me? What has he done in the last 2 to 3 years to even be on the pound for pound list?
I think he said the Chocolatito wins.
Again, ain't that like...
Nah.
When did that happen? Because I don't remember watching this shit in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I went like with a girl. I remember
What
that.
year?
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on.
It's like, bro,
that was literally his last fight. So
it's like how you pound. If you not active, how the fuck you pound for pound?
No, I mean that is true.
Every ranking system, 12 months inactive, you out the fucking rankings. But nah, you still pound for pound even though you ain't fighting.
He is
again. Technically, I won, bro. You can't be put, and that's why these motherfuckers is subjective. They just want to throw names up there. Cause follow the rules. Is he active? Is he active? Well, he can't be pound for pound, homie. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Lost my train of thought.
Cool. Payback's a bitch. What we got?
I mean, it was for something you asked for, champ.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you.
Feel me? But yeah, so the Chocolatito wins were actually not that long ago in terms of...
Are they long enough to be on pound for pound list?
I think that's subjective.
When was the fight? Give us the date, which he still hasn't.
I mean, you cut me off. That's why I just
cool. We just need the date.
Yeah, December of 2022.
And we in 2024 talking about him being on the list. This is what I'm saying. We in 2024 talking about that dude being on the list. His last fight was 2 years ago?
I'm pretty sure y'all wasn't talking current. I'm pretty sure y'all was talking like a year back because I stopped...
Anyway, I don't want to get into that damn conversation.
Anyway,
it was Danny anyway. And like I said, I gave him the win. I woke up to new information, people saying, you know, it's just, how is the dude on the pound for pound when he ain't been doing shit lately? It's what you've been doing for me lately. Remember, for 7 months on the champ level, BP, big up TBV. Thank you for all the work. Ness and Danny. Any betting show later today? Yes, it's scheduled for 10:45. Looks like we still can make that. Tyron, the Don.
I'll be at the weigh-in, but...
There you go. See, I always tell y'all, he never wants to do the betting show. Tyron, the Don, $5. The way Danny don't care that you lost your thought is crazy. No, he loves doing that shit, and he put like 20 laughing out loud emoji. Danny loves doing that. I mean, that's what he does.
He put 8, and he didn't even put thought. He put though. But nonetheless, thank you to Terrion the Don. Salute. Phone lines are open.
We got William says, $1 Cash App. This fight will look like Jacob's Canelo fight.
Jacobs Canelo.
Yep. That means that Canelo will win and have highlight reels, but according to Danny, Jaime will win 5 rounds at the very least.
I'm not saying at the very least, but that was a 7-5, 8-4 kind of fight. Pretty sure the judges saw it the same.
And we got on Discord Coach, okay, that must be G Vaughn again. No, we went to those. We got Big Mel. Big Mel. Big Mel on Discord.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's going on, my guy? What's goody? What's goody, Neff?
What up? What up?
And Danny.
Everything, man. Life is good.
Yeah, life is good. We got another Canelo fight tomorrow. I'm gonna be watching it. For my pick, I'm gonna go with Canelo on this. Jaime Munguia, I was watching a couple of his fights and looking at it on the outside, looking in, it looks like he ain't never been on a big stage like Canelo stage, and I think your boy gonna get kind of distracted, and then that plays a factor into like actually being there, you know. So I feel like with all of that being said, I feel like your boy Canelo gonna win the fight by decision. I don't think he might not knock him out, but I think he gonna win by decision. How y'all, so how
Yeah,
y'all feel about my thoughts?
I
What
actually
you feel
have
about my thoughts?
I actually have it the same way, my friend. Canelo decision.
Nah,
I'm in the minority though, as I've been there fight week. You know, all the media, for the most part, have Canelo knockout.
I don't know about the knockout. Unless he feel like, cause again, it's more about, do Canelo have that gas in his tank to still last him all 12 rounds? I know he been working on it, but homie, the last 3 rounds, Canelo been showing that he haven't have no gas in his tank, to close out the show. And
For
it
sure.
proved it with
I think that has to do with all the power punches he's throwing, bro.
his fight before Charlo, that he couldn't close out the show when he had these guys ready to be knocked out because he didn't have no gas. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm just saying. So how y'all feel about Canelo decision? That's how I feel.
No,
This is what's gonna be.
I told you I'm in agreement with you.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with you.
He ain't been getting no knockouts in a while, but I can see the people that are gonna think knockout because Jaime is green. He's also a smaller guy moving up. He started at 47. We don't know, has he really filled in. And he's just never been hitting it with an elite level dude, bro. This is an elite level guy.
So the two things about yesterday I wanted to
Yeah.
point out, or the one thing. So I did my research. Koke was never full champ. So
Jack?
yeah. I fucked up. I fucked up, and I'll take the blame for it. But I should have double checked. So what I did, I followed the belt on BoxRec, but that shit was wrong because Laura had it during that time, and so I'm like, damn, how did Laura lose the belt, right? So I went. He never did.
You may
He
feel
kept
like
fighting.
it's your time,
So
but it's not your
when
time.
it comes to the super champ, yeah, it was never Koke. It was Laura, and so Koke was just regular.
So you
All
just
right.
so you just stole that man call for that?
Nah, it's cool. But
I had
shout out to
forgot.
the TVV.
My bad. I had forgot.
I like what Diddy.
I thought he
I
was
like
about
my
to.
boy when
I
he
thought he was about to
interrupt.
bring it full circle to make it part of this, and I'm like, okay, he just remembered a fun fact.
Hey, you just how you lose your train of thought, I do too sometimes, my brother.
It's good. It's good. It's good, my guy. I like when Daddy interrupt. At least he give us fun facts on like shit like that. You know what I mean?
For
For
sure.
sure.
For sure. I like y'all.
But champ,
Appreciate the
you
call.
you good?
Shout
Cause that
out
was the
TBV.
best.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, and stay tapped in. All right, big mail out.
All right. We got Treese Toledo. If you're watching this
Yo,
on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Treese, what up?
what up though? What up though? Hit that thumbs up, you damn Skippy. But what up though? What up though? Hey man, we got us with this. Hey man. By the way, real quick, I heard you talking about Berlanga out and about, getting his face in the cameras.
Lot of
Man,
lot of interviews. Lot of
yeah, that's what's
interviews.
up. He need to be
I had
he
Big
need to be
interviews
calling out
too.
that guy,
Big
but the
interviews.
guy
I
who
seen him on Deportes. I
Hey,
seen him with
no.
Claudio Trejos.
So I'm gonna say something too. He came to the media center, did a bunch of interviews. He left to go eat. Yo, he came back to do more interviews.
Yeah, he on his bike.
Cause I went to go smoke on some Hardin. You feel me? And when I got back to the spot, to the media center, he was back in there.
Bro, this dude gave you how many weeks worth of vintage clothes?
Bro, why is you? How you know this, man? This this was one of
Hey, I swear it better not be the same Eric we had in studio. I got a memory
yeah,
come
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. It's my boy Easy,
Hey,
bro.
E, I ain't fucking with you. That's
Why?
crazy. I brought you to studio. You ain't even know Danny.
No, but the truth was that he wanted.
That's bananas.
He wanted to.
He done gave you like
Champ,
3 weeks worth of vintage shit.
He wanted to get
Ness
them.
left out, boy.
Nah,
Ness feel
bruh,
left
that's,
out. Like,
Yo, he
yeah,
wanted-
I'm left
yo,
out.
he
I'm
wanted-
still wearing a Tupac shirt
Bro,
from like
look,
2 years
you
ago.
know what I brought Ness today? Ness so much my man's he in Florida, right? I call him. I'm like, yo, my people's having a sale. Shout out.
He lying,
Shout
bro.
out to Contenders.
Bro, why do you lie? I love that you like the lie, though. Like,
What
for
happened?
the courtesy of the show, but he's a fucking liar. You know how many
y'all
times...
hey man, let me get my call on. Let
Go
me get
ahead,
my
man.
y'all
This guy's a
niggas-
fucking
y'all-
liar. Don't let
Hey,
him
man.
fool y'all.
Hey man, I just wanted to say that Berlanga. Hey,
bless
if you
you
look,
this
if
morning.
you really trying to corner Canelo, if you really trying to put Canelo in the box, you feel me, and trap his ass in the corner, I seen that Bazian guy last night. His ass looked like food. He should have lost that fight. I don't know if you tuned in last night, but the Eric Bazian guy, yeah, he should have lost. You feel me? He got his ass kicked, and they gave him a draw. But he was definitely losing that fight. He should have lost. Berlanga, if you want to trap him in the corner, I peeped that guy is number one in the BA or BO, one of them motherfuckers. You need to put hands and feet on him, and then really put Canelo in the corner. You'd be number one in all. You feel me? In all sanctioning bodies, that had nowhere to go. And then I see you out here putting your face on the camera. I like it, man. I do like. And then, like I say, I want to see him fight again before he get that Canelo fight. If he want that shit in September, man, I don't want to see him with no Trevor McCumbies though. We gotta let that shit go, Ness. We don't want that. We don't want no McCumbies, man.
I mean,
But,
I'd rather McCumbee than sitting around waiting for Canelo to say you fighting him in September. Like, you need to take a fight, bro. He doing the right things by being here fight week, being at the Canelo fight. You know,
yeah,
hopefully,
I do like
he's
that.
gonna
That's
be
the play.
at
That's
the
why.
fight
That's
too.
why I like. But with this, oh, by the way, on this undercard though, I just wanted to say that guy, that Gabriel Maestre, I think he might beat Stanionis, man. It's been a while since we didn't see
You trying to
Stanionis.
beef? You trying to beef with Brandon in the back, huh?
No, I don't want no smoke, man. I'm just saying. Last time I
Hey,
seen Maestre, man, he looked good to me, and I
Hey,
know he
let's
got
not
that
forget.
Olympic
Yeah,
but
pedigree.
that
You
ain't-
feel me?
Let's
I know.
not forget.
but
Let's
that
not
ain't-
forget
that
his
ain't
uncle.
Stanionis.
Let's not forget his uncle run a company that got the belt on the line too.
Hey, man,
And
I
Stanionis
seen.
say he coming to fight. He say Mexican style. He say he coming to give the fans a good
Hey,
fight.
that's his problem. He
Uncle
likes to
always
get
tell
hit.
me that you can always bet on at least one upset per card. That's how you tell me to look at shit. So I feel like that's gonna be that one, man. I'm just saying. We ain't seen cuz in a minute. Last time I seen the Maestre guy, he looked good to me, man. He's showing that Olympic pedigree. He like I say, he more active than your man
Trees.
Stanionis. So
Trees.
shout out to
I owe you
shout out to
like 38 seconds, bro. I got a guest sliding on.
Okay. Shout out TBV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. I'll be cool.
Mr. Garcia, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on? How's everything going?
Great. Listen, take a second, wipe that screen. Damn, Chen, you went for a run?
No, my phone's jacked up.
Oh, man, it's blurry, but it's all good. We going to make it work. Listen, I'm going to get right into it. We live with Elijah Garcia. I guess the first thing people...
You may feel like
Hold
it's
on
your
a minute.
time.
I guess the first thing people want to know, why did you pull out of the fight? How sick were you? What was the condition? And, yeah, are you better?
Right now, I feel like I'm 100%. I just got back to training. But, come a couple weeks ago when it was fight week, I had got a little sick, like, Tuesday or so of fight week. And I thought it was just allergies or whatever. So, we didn't think nothing of it. And then Wednesday, I had felt, like my crap, to be honest. And then Thursday was the press conference, and I kind of slept all day until the press conference, and I did feel a little bit better, but I just rested all day. I didn't work out or nothing. And the Friday morning to cut weight, I'd hopped on that treadmill to run, and I felt great, to be honest. But once I hopped on that treadmill, I couldn't really breathe. You know what I mean? And I was only at like a mile, and when I run on the treadmill, especially fight week, I run like 6 miles easy, no problem. And I only ran 1 mile, and I wasn't feeling too good. And we hopped in that sauna to finish cutting weight, and then I couldn't breathe, so we had to rush over to the urgent care, and then a couple of other doctors, but they had got me with some upper respiratory infection, and then I had a sore throat, strep throat. I had strep throat, and then I had some blood blisters in my eardrums from all like the congestion. So I was messed up pretty bad, to be honest, but we're gonna run it back again June 15th. So
How difficult was it for you to make the decision, or was it simple because you just physically, you were not yourself, but overall you still had to make the decision to take yourself off the card? How difficult was that?
to be honest, it was kind of hard because we put a lot of money into our camps. We put a lot of time into our camps, and I have a lot of people show up to a lot of my fights. So I definitely did not want to pull out. But at the same time, regardless of what we do, people are gonna, people are gonna talk crap regardless. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, if I would have fought and lost, people would have, and then I come out saying I was sick. Well, people would have been talking crap about that, and then people still talk crap that I pulled out, that I was sick. So I just had to choose my poison, and I'm glad I made the right decision. So
Yeah, and I want to talk about that because you pulled out and you had to endure what the public was going to say about you. Um, in the situation of Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, should Devin have pulled out when Ryan came in over 3.2 pounds? And you in those shoes, if Tyrone Davis, June 15, comes in 3.2 pounds over, what are you doing?
um, that's a hard decision to make, to be honest, because 3 pounds is kind of a lot. You know what I mean? But me, I don't know. I'd probably still fight him. I just make me want to whoop his ass even worse. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think Haney's kind of small. I mean, Haney's a lot smaller than Ryan Garcia, so I think that makes a big difference. But I would still fight. I would still fight.
And how much okay, so now the fight is off. Now you tell your handlers you feel good. Was there any other offers outside of Tyrone Davis?
No, he was pretty much the opponent for the most part. So I remember I got sick, and they said, feel better, whatever. And then you know June 15th came along. They're like, well, do you want to fight? We said, yeah. And I figured if I don't fight Chiron, then I want to fight Danny Garcia. But I want to give Chiron the opportunity. I mean, I guess like it's a good fight for both of us, but I think he needs it more than I do. None of that, but I don't want to look like a punk. You know what I mean? And we signed an agreement to fight each other, and that's what we're gonna do. So I give like I ain't gonna punk out. You know what I mean? Like we signed something. I'm a man of my word, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna beat him, and then we're gonna move on from there. Because a lot of people think I pulled out for other reasons, and I think that's bullshit. To be honest, I fight anybody, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to make the good fights. I'm here to make good fights. I'm here to fight my ass off, and it don't matter who you are. So.
It's like you said though, champ. Don't and never forget it because it's only gonna get worse. But they always gonna talk shit or find something to talk about. So
Exactly. It don't matter what the
You
case
can't
is.
please everyone.
Exactly, and that was the biggest thing. If I would have lost, people, and I came out sick, people would be like, well, he's lying, this and that. And, I don't got a loss on my record. No, we lost a lot of money. We lost like 8 weeks of camp, but, we could run it back. There's always time to run it back. I'd rather not have a loss on my record, I,
For
Nah,
sure.
and at least you willing to run it back. It ain't like you like, all right, nah, let me get another opponent or something like that. You willing to step right into that fight. So I don't think anybody should have an issue with it, and I don't think anybody should have just the unfair criticism, because again, you're stepping right into that fight, and I think you'll be able to prove what you can and can't do on June 15th.
exactly. I appreciate that.
I do want to double down. I heard what you said. I'm not acting like I didn't hear, but I just want to be clear. There was no offer for June 15th from any other fighter.
Nope, nobody else. I didn't
Cool.
even get nobody else. It was only Chiron. Chiron
No,
was the
and
only
that's
person.
great. That's great because I just wanted to make sure that was 100% clear because I want to now ask how badly did you want the Chiron fight to be your June 15th? And did you see what he was insinuating? Because he certainly insinuated like there was some funny business and you pulled out. And, I don't know. Did you see what he was doing on social media?
Nah, I didn't see it, but people had told me about it, and that's making it a little bit more personal for me because I ain't scared of nobody, no matter who you are. We show up to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Arizona. I'm a Garcia, and we ain't scared of nobody. You know what I mean? And June 15th, I'm gonna make sure he gets what he wants, and you know what I'm saying? So he was the only person offered to me, and I'm ready for this fight. It's gonna be a little bit more personal than last time.
Beautiful. I got a bunch from the people. If you want to get anything in before I go to the people's questions.
Uh, I'm just curious. Obviously, you right up the road. You expecting a lot of people to drive up for the fight?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I know a lot of people showed up last time, but to be honest, I care less about that. I'm just ready to make sure Chiron gets the best of me.
Arguably, could be one of, if not the pay-per-view of the year, when you got a guy like Tank headlining and a guy like David Benavidez as the chief support of the night. Are, are you looking? Obviously, you said it got a bit personal. Are you looking to kind of make a statement and perhaps steal the show?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I like I said, I care less about that. I'm just real focused. You know what I mean? I want to make sure, you know, I want to make sure it's the best fight, I'll ever have.
For sure. Well, now let's get to those questions from the people.
All right. First one is from Benny, and he says, "How long does I guess he meant how long do you plan to stay in the division, and what's the heaviest weight class you see yourself at?"
I just turned 21 years old. I make 160 pretty damn easy, to be honest, and I'm a pretty big dude. A lot that has to do with it is, my nutritionist, and she helps out a lot.
Give
But
her a
the highest,
shout out, bro. What's her name, man? You got young fighters out there might want to hire her.
shout out to Heather. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll post her. I'll post her on my story. But
He's
she's
thinking
she's
about it. That's your secret weapon, huh?
she's my secret, bro. Exactly. She's my secret. She's the reason why I make 160, and I'm making no problem, to be honest. And the highest I see myself fighting at is probably like maybe a catch weight at like 170 or something. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I think 168 would be the highest I go. There's no need to go any higher than that. I feel like I could walk around at like 168 and make it pretty easy. You know what I mean?
I got B-Lo. He says, "I grew up in Avondale and
Avondale.
Avondale and went to Westview High School. I love to see someone putting the West Valley on the map. Keep it up, champ. Looking forward to following your career. Where can we buy your merch to support?"
Oh, hell yeah. You got ElijahGarcia.com. Or if you look on my Instagram, I post this guy, Easy Prints. Easy Prince. You go on his website and you'll see all my gear as well. So I'll post Heather and I'll post Easy Prince on my story after this. Appreciate it.
We got Rally that says, my hometown of Arizona breeds some great fighters. Garcia is next up. Can't wait to see him fight again. Exciting style. So no question, just showing you love.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that.
We got Sebas who says, Elijah, you a beast in the ring. How do you see yourself finishing Kyrone Davis?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I feel like all my fights, I pretty much break them down, and then I just happen to catch him with one or two punches, and I hurt him, and then I finish him. So who knows? I feel like I'm just gonna break him down slowly, slowly, and you'll start to see him fade.
Yo, I'm asking this question blindly because I don't know if there's any history there or any relationship, friendship. But given that you make the middleweight division fairly easy, could we ever see, an Arizona big fight between you and Jesus Ramos someday? Because I'm sure he'll move up to middleweight.
We'll see, man. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. I know him personally. We get a lot of work together, so
Okay.
I wouldn't want to disrespect him. You know what I mean?
No,
And
for sure. That's why I said I was asking blindly because I didn't know if there was a relationship there or not.
yeah, no, we're he's a really good person, and his family's really cool people. So, that's something way later down the road. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
I know you're super young, but did you like did it ever cross your mind that maybe you could meet Benavidez at 68, or did you always believe by the time I get there, he's certainly going to be at 75? Because look, on this card, he's already at 75 the way you're fighting at.
Uh, to be honest, I never really thought. I never really thought about. They're from Arizona and stuff like that, so I wouldn't want to fight them. But if I had to fight them, I'd probably go to Junior first and then go to, David. But we'll see. I think he makes 168 pretty easy. I'm not sure why he's fighting at 170, but we'll see what happens. That's another thing down the road.
I
But
like that, man. I like that you don't want to fight people from your hometown. There's no hatred or jealousy from you. That's pretty cool.
appreciate that.
I got Rod in LA. He says, when victorious against Chiron, do you believe you're ready for a fight with Carlos Adames, or would you need another step-up match before challenging for a world title?
Carlos is the WBC interim, and I'm ranked like number 7. I'm only 21 years old, and Carlos is a beast. He's a dog. You know what I mean? And I'm humble enough to know that he. Don't get me wrong. I'll take the fight. You know what I mean? I feel like I believe that I will win, but 100% it's gonna be a hard fight. That's a very tough fight. He's a beast. I'm more looking towards Lara because I'm ranked number 1 WBA, and I know Danny Garcia wants to fight Lara, but Danny Garcia has to go through me first if he wants to fight Lara because I'm ranked number 1 WBA, and I've been fighting my ass off. I've been hustling, trying to get that title shot for the WBA. So I'm more focused on that rather than Carlos for WBC.
And it's not the full belt. If they put the full
Exactly.
belt, maybe that could entice you and your
right?
team. We got Flacco that says, no question, just a fan. Hope you're good, training hard. I know you'll get this W.
Hell yeah, appreciate that.
Next one is from Octo. Greetings, champ. How has it been raising your 2 kids while being a boxer at 21 years old?
It takes a team to be great. That's what I always say. People think boxing's a one-man sport, but it's not. Um, my mom, she makes my food for me. My dad's my coach. My 2 brothers, look at that, look at that shit. My brothers help me out with my drilling and sparring and mitts and stuff like that. And my wife, she plays a big factor. She takes care of the kids. Her and my mom do a lot for me. So, during camp time, it's mostly about me staying focused, training, and keeping boxing a priority.
For sure. We got Rue in the 504 that says, New Orleans, how did you get into boxing?
Boxing was New Orleans. That's where. I like that Mexican OT right now, and that's where he's at. What was I gonna say? I was always like into like football. I like football and baseball a lot, but boxing was in the family on both sides. My dad fought, my grandpa fought, and my uncles fought, and my other grandpa fought. You know what I mean? So it was just in the blood. And one day my dad just took me to the boxing gym, and I fell in love with it. Never left.
I got Abraham from El Paso, Texas. First off, shout out to Arizona, the hotbed of boxing talent and fucking heat waves. You and Jesus Ramos, the Benavidez family, y'all all fight the same way. Arizona treats you in the summer around noontime. Question: what's your mentality like going into the fight with Tyrone Davis? A very tough opponent, also a common opponent with your Arizona brethren, David, and a common opponent with Durrell, two world-class fighters. Looking forward to this fight and many more. I see a very bright future ahead of you. Can't wait to see you hold that strap one day. Stay blessed, young man.
Appreciate that. That means a lot. My mentality coming into this fight is I gotta. I feel like there's a lot of people that feel like I pulled out, for other reasons, and you know, Kyron really wanted this fight, so I'm gonna make sure he gets the fight he wanted. That's really what's at. I'm coming full throttle, 100%, as hard as I could, and I'm gonna make sure he gets what he wants.
Toledo Treese in Ohio, if you were headlining a card with Charlo in Texas, who would you want on your undercard?
So, let's see. If I was gonna fight Charles, I would want majority. I'd put on a lot of Arizona fighters. It's all about representing where you're from, representing your people, and helping everybody out. But I wouldn't mind. I like Jesus Ramos, of course. I like Jesus Ramos, Abel Ramos, and then
Damn, you'll give Abel a shot? Shout out to you.
there's a kid right now I train with. His name's Sebastian. I actually train at his gym. He's on the come up. He's tough as hell.
What weight class?
He fights at 147. He's a dog. He's a beast. He reminds me of myself, to be honest. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for him because once he gets the opportunity to fight in front of people or fight on TV, I know he's gonna blow up. Kind of like out of nowhere, kind of like how I did. You know what I mean? And I'd like to give him the opportunity because he deserves it. He works his ass off.
Salute, man.
Sebastian.
Sebastian what?
Sebastian Mitri. I'll post him.
Yeah.
Everybody
Tag me
follow.
with his social media, or have George send me the social media. Let me refresh here, make sure we didn't get any last minutes. But that does look like they're all of them.
Who you got Saturday night?
I'm gonna go with Canelo just because I think he should be able to win it just because he has all that experience. But I'm not gonna count out Munguia because Munguia did he looks a lot better with Freddie in his corner, and not only that, but I feel like Canelo's on the downfall. He's had 60 fights. He's only 33 years old, but he had 60 weight cuts, 60 training camps, and I think it's just
64.
Too much. It puts a lot of wear and tear on you. You know what I mean? So. I wouldn't be surprised if Munguia won because he's a lot younger and he's hungry and he looked really good with Freddie in his corner. But I'm gonna go with Canelo because I think he should win the fight.
Elijah, give everybody your social media, man, and we appreciate you as always. Look forward to getting you back as the fight gets a little closer. We still got about a month out.
I appreciate it, guys. Sorry for my phone, bro. It's because I live on
It's
a
all
ranch.
good. It could be the sun too. It could be the sun, maybe.
Nah, you gotta see my phone, bro. You'd be tripping if you saw my phone. But follow me on Instagram _ Elijah Garcia _. I'm on Facebook at Elijah Garcia, and I'm on Twitter Elijah602 Garcia. I appreciate you guys, and I'll make sure I post everybody in the stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell Sebastian we want to get him on the show, man. We want that story, man. You gave him the
All right.
recommend. Now I'm interested.
Hey man, Sebastian's a beast, bro. I remember he was like 8 years old, running like 6 miles. He's a beast, bro. Sebastian has the mentality of a dog. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's gonna follow my footsteps, and then he's gonna blow up and win titles. That's what he's gonna do. He deserves it.
For
But
sure,
I
champ.
appreciate you
Appreciate
guys.
you.
All right, later.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Elijah Garcia. Tyrone Davis and many others believed that fight wouldn't happen because after he pulled out, he got elevated to number one. And then Tyrone posts like, oh, it makes sense now. But look, Elijah's fighting him, so that's gonna be a barn burner because obviously Tyrone was feeling a type of way. That's gotten back to Elijah, and he wants to prove that he was just sick and he ain't ducking no smoke.
For sure.
I want to say Cincinnati, right?
What's the word? What's the word?
Brandon. I don't know. We hear you, and I'm sure other people hear you because we seen it here. But for whatever reason, I guess Blog Talk is having an issue today because they're saying on YouTube they can't hear you. So just go to Discord and I'll take you there. You on Discord? All right. I'm gonna get it and end the Blog Talk. This is why we walked away from Blog Talk, remember? But y'all forced me to come back to it. It's buggy. This is what they do. So yeah, it's obviously not working today. So Discord and Twitter Spaces is available.
Yo,
We hear you.
yeah, like I said, as far as the Saturday's fight, I have Canelo winning by decision. I don't think he's going to stop Munguia, but I have it being an action-packed fight. I like Munguia's style. He always comes to fight. He's always in an exciting matchup. I think the key for him to have success is not allow Canelo to fight in spurts, not to sit back and counter punch. He has to have an answer for everything Canelo does, similar to Lil Bibble did. And if he can force the tempo and force Canelo to sit back and trade and go punch for punch, he's got a shot if he can last past 6 or 7 rounds. But if Canelo is able to use that ring IQ, slip shots, slow down Munguia's normal pace, and force him to fight a Canelo pace fight, then Canelo will coast to a victory and counterpunch all night. But I do have it being a good fight. I don't think it will be anything like we just seen from Jamil Charlo. I think Jaime Munguia has a lot more heart and a lot more pride than that, and he'll come to fight. So yeah, I'm expecting a great fight. I didn't get to speak on the Ryan and Devin shit yesterday, so I'll touch on it briefly. Yeah, I don't believe this B sample will come back negative. I think Ryan cheated. I don't know how this shit got in my system. As an athlete, you're responsible to know whatever gets in your system. The people that did the ayahuasca shit already said that shit isn't in their product.
Yo, that was crazy that they came out that quick.
My dude, he got 12 million followers. You can't.
Yeah.
That's defamation of that company. Trying to insinuate
exactly.
that company is selling contaminated products, but he's lucky if he don't get a fucking lawsuit.
Nah, that is true. You make a point there.
The fuck? You out here
And
saying
I
that
don't
company
like-
got
and
random
another thing I don't
steroids.
like-
You need a doctor's prescription
Ryan-
for that.
But another thing I don't like to do, I think, only thing disappointed me with Devin is when they asked him on ESPN, did he want his get back on an even playing field? He said no, and I kind of get it. This guy cheated. I'm not going to give him the opportunity to make more millions with me. But I just thought that maybe he want to whoop this guy's ass.
I think it was
You know,
more
the
so
fact-
the fact that he cheated.
Yeah,
and the
man.
fight got off. So basically, it's like he can do it again, and we won't know till after the fight.
Yeah. And not only
I
that, I
understand
mean,
that.
I just feel like it's like many callers have said, bro, it don't matter. That fight is there. It's in our
Bro,
minds.
do you?
None of that is going away. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, and just what took place in the fight. Obviously, bro. There's so many people that feel he won't get. That he lost years in that fight. It was
I mean,
obviously a grueling
it
fight.
could
he
be
looks. I
personal
mean,
too. Look, listen, his father's feelings could be the son's feelings, right? Like they could be looking at it like, bro, I'm not getting in the ring with the dude. He tried to kill me. He's capable of doing anything.
I understand that.
Type shit.
I understand that. I understand that. But I can honestly say, I mean, obviously swelling goes down. He didn't look very bad on ESPN. His face looked like back to normal. So hopefully he gets to, get over this, get over the mental aspect of it and go on with his career. But I do have an issue to pick with Tank. Tank is on here with the fucking cape out, caping for Ryan Garcia, riding his nuts. Meanwhile, just last year, footage of him dropped when asked about the weight clauses and the rehydration clauses. He said, "Well, I think Ryan's juicing, and he knows how to cycle on and off. He's super duper big." So all of a
I
sudden,
seen that. Yeah.
when you was about to fight him, you thought he was on something. He was roided up, but now that he comes out to get caught with roids and it's against Devin, you want to play White Knight and play Captain Save-A-Ho. So Javante Davis, stop cutting the jig, stop cooning, bro. That shit is lame.
Champ, that was the bell, though. I do love you, but we've had you
Oh
on
yeah, go
way
ahead,
past the bell.
Yo.
And in Georgia, don't be doing Optimus Prime like that, man. He one of the real ones over here on this show, man. This is why I tell you I stop making bets with these fucking dudes, bruh. You can't trust a motherfucker just because they call in every day, man. That's crazy, yo. Y'all got to pay up y'all bets, man. That's whack. Coming over here ruining my community, bro. Don't be coming over here making bets in the name of TBV and then not paying them shits, bro. That's not cool.
Yo, it's fight week, champ. I'm finna head to the weigh-in.
This guy's stunting.
What you mean I'm stunting?
Yesterday he wasn't even going to the weigh-in.
Bro.
Now today he going to the weigh-in.
You literally clowned me on yesterday evening show for saying, "What you mean you not going to the weigh-in? It's Canelo." All right, champ. Shit, I guess. So now, I'm doing my job since you feel I've been
Stunny stunt.
You know what I mean?
Stunny stunt. We hear you.
YouTube.com/The Boxing Voice. Smash that fucking subscribe. Go check out all the footage, all that good old, you know what I mean? Right there.
I did want to say shout out to Cliff. I hope you were listening to Elijah, who's giving Munguia a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same things you thought, he said, and he's a fighter. So it's like I said, don't let anybody change your opinion, man. Hunches work sometimes in this sport. And, you can't count out a guy like Jaime when he's facing a guy like Canelo that got 64 fights. 64 fights, 482 rounds boxed. Let me get that straight. That was 2 or 4. What do we got here? We got 484 rounds boxed. Like, he could easily not show up or be a different person on Saturday. Cruz said, "Why doesn't Nez go?" Because I'm the one holding the show down. I'm hoping that Danny comes to studio every day while I'm on my honeymoon and goes live every day the way that I go live for y'all versus not having a show because I'm not around. You feel me? But yeah, I'm not going because I'm here. Believe me, I want to go. I want to see Fernando Beltran. Me and him have been having tons of dialogue, and regardless if Jaime wins or loses, he's just an interview that I want personally. I love stories in boxing, and he's an amazing story. I mean, think about the talent that he's found throughout the years, and he just seems never to be interested in having a U.S. television deal. I know he has like an Azteca deal in Mexico, and that's why most of his Mexican fighters come over here. And they're decent draws, right? Navarrete, decent draw. I think he has something to do with with Valdez, even though I think that could have been another person. But let me check my phone. but he's just got a handful of decent fighters. The last champ that beat Robise, or to become champ rather, Espinoza, that's his guy. Like, yeah, he has an eye for talent. He's like I need that story, right? He's like Samson. He's like Samson, bro. Yeah, so I would love that interview. But I'm here. I gotta be here, answer the calls, get the pulse from the streets. We need to know who the streets think is gonna win Saturday. Um, Looks like we got Army Mike. What is up? Yo, Army Mike, going once? Jerry, are you there? Don't see Jerry. I think that might be it then. If we don't have any callers or any callers that want to speak, now is the time to let me know. You got a request?
You ain't never on the meeting, nope.
Yeah, I didn't see where you said you were ready, but what up, Noble?
Man, I said that shit at the beginning of the show. Peace.
Yeah, it's getting buried in that chat. Y'all talking a lot in that chat. You know what I'm saying? But
Man,
talk
I
to
ain't
us.
said shit. But what I want to say to you, peace, by the way. But what I'm saying is this, man. When I was growing up in the '80s, I used to like WWF. That was my shit, right?
Word.
Yeah, Coco Beware, Junkyard Dog. You know what I'm saying? Iron Sheik. I used to think I can do that camel clutch, right?
The camel clutch. Bro, that's why I got Bulldogs. Remember the tag team group, the English Bulldogs? That's exactly why that breed rubbed off on me. It was fucking WWF.
Man, I found the bulldog in the street on my way to school. I used to go to Oakdale Elementary in Grand Rapids. Man, there was a bulldog by the train tracks. Man, I brought that shit back to the house, man. I was hoping my mother was gonna let me keep him, but she was like, "No, we gotta find the owner." But what I'm saying is this, man. When I got into my preteens, my pops, I went over his house and he was showing that I think it was Leon Spinks and Mike Tyson. And ever since then, I've been on the boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? I play sports, but I always like to watch boxing. Man, I don't want my boxing like WWF, man. That's what me and you disagree. I don't want my shit like WWE. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is this, like, it was steroid use in the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. However, the difference is they wasn't actually killing each other. It was scripted.
Yep.
So if a cat was using steroids, you know what I'm saying? So
they was just using steroids to look good on camera, give you the wrestling body, make you think that's what a wrestler's supposed to look like. But this is a full contact sport, so I understand what you're saying.
And that's the difference between boxing and wrestling. And so what I'm saying about this is I think Ryan Garcia is looking past boxing. I think he was looking past boxing before this fight, after the Tank Davis fight. And I think a lot of what he's doing, he don't give a shit about the sport, man. I care about boxing. I care about boxing more than I care about Devin, because I don't know Devin personally. I just like him and Bill's story. But I don't think Ryan Garcia got respect for Devin, Bill, or boxing, period, or boxing fans and boxing supporters. And I think he playing the long game. I've been around a lot of con men in my lifetime, and I see the long game with somebody playing that shit, man. He don't care about this shit. It's Rizal coming back on him. That's just more publicity. You know what I'm saying? So for all y'all, including you, Ness, you know what I'm saying, who think all publicity is good publicity, I don't agree, man. When a cat is reckless with the sport that I love, he don't give a fuck if this sport die, cause he feel like he bigger than boxing. He gonna live long.
You may feel
But I'm
like it's your time,
peace.
but it's not your time.
Shout out to the breast cancer warriors, breast cancer survivors, and the breast cancer agents. I ain't forget about y'all. Peace.
Appreciate you, Noble. Anybody else on Discord? Anyone else on Discord? We got quite a few of you there. Let me know who is available and ready. We're gonna go out to these counter punches. In the meantime, we do have one lump sum with a $10. You're right, but if you beat a pound for pound fighter, you get strong consideration. Pound for pound is fluid and dynamic. You can come on and off. Canelo lost to Bivol. It put Bivol on, and Canelo just dropped a few spots. Angel, $2. Easy work for Canelo. Munguia's getting stopped. Only one thumbs up on that, brother. Not a lot of people agree with you. A Woods, $2. Are y'all having a fight party August 3rd? Yes, we're definitely having something. You know, that is a huge card. I just hate that it's in fucking LA, bro. You know, that's such an inconvenience. I'm right here in Vegas. Such a big card. Why not just do it in Vegas? But hey, we'll come to LA. Fuck. I gotta talk to any LA people. DM me. Is it better to just fly in versus driving? I feel like that traffic was crazy for the tank fight. I think. Not really sure.
Hey Ness, I got if you don't mind, man. I ain't trying to, but I got something for you on that.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, so look, there's and when I get back to Vegas, I'll give you the information, man. You can fly out of Henry Reed, but they got a special part that you can fly. You can fly into Burbank, and it's like a
Oh yeah,
private jet,
yeah. No, I
but it
flew
ain't
into
right.
Burbank before. I flew into Burbank before.
Indeed, peace.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's actually. I mean, I did fly in a semi-private though, so it was super duper dope. Shout out to Pat. You know, rest in peace. But it was super duper dope, and it's way less congested over there. LAX is bananas. But I'm thinking more driving, right? Like down, and then that traffic after. But I don't know. I guess it ain't that big a deal. That's a huge card. I certainly am gonna be there, and certainly we're gonna have some sort of event. Don't forget, we are doing the betting show with or without Danny, which you can see already. There's no Danny here, but we'll be doing that. Unfortunately, Magdaleno seems to have missed weight, so we don't know the full outcome as to whether that fight is going to continue because he came in, quote unquote, way over the limit, according to Dan Rayfield. So we'll see. He was supposed to be fighting Brandon Figueroa, which yesterday, I'm pretty sure I gave him the fucking, you know, um, I'm pretty sure I gave him the benefit of the doubt of lasting the 12. And I mean, if he missed weight, I don't know that he can do that. But this is Ryan. I don't know. Was it all part of the plan? Is just C Dub breadcrumbs?
Boxing league? Imagine a boxing league where you could do steroids.
Think you've been in the ring with someone that's on steroids?
Oh yeah, I thought Oscar Duarte was on steroids. I'm not gonna lie, that that everybody can smoke weed. Hey, what if a boxing league? Imagine a boxing league where you could do steroids.
Think you've been in the ring with someone that's on steroids?
Oh yeah, I thought Oscar Duarte was on steroids. I'm not gonna lie, that that everybody can smoke weed. Hey, what if
He thought Duarte was on steroids. The father knew Duarte, or should I say the father predicted Duarte would get the stoppage in his fight, which he did. Duarte must really hit hard. The Garcias are really showing them respect. We got Angel, $2. Crybaby Berlanga is next. That's even easier work. Damn, why is he a crybaby? Kerry G, $5. Laugh out loud. If Keyshawn getting no contested, okay, he meant to say no contest for Mary J, something must likely happen to Ryan. He can cry about Illuminati and still make money and be fine, though. Oh, yeah. He'll be all right. Everybody pops, bro. All these guys pop, and eventually we forgive. We got Worm, Bam Rodriguez, June 29th. One more clinical performance. We got Fats. What it do?
Yo.
Yo.
What up? What up? What up? Yeah, I saw on your show yesterday. Canelo said he gonna fight David, huh?
Finally.
Damn, I gotta see what he said that at, cause I just don't believe it. Like I just for some reason, like
It's on.
I
It's
just don't
on.
believe it,
He
yo.
said it to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith asked him the question.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. On first take.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I gotta check that out then. Yeah, man. I mean, this what the fuck we've been waiting for. Hopefully, he get past Jaime Munguia. I mean, shit. People make it seem like, he tailor made and he just set up perfectly for Canelo to knock him out. Okay. I mean, you keep saying it. I mean, that boy young. I get his defense ain't the best, but I mean, Freddie Roach been working with him. The defense seemed like it's a more priority his last couple fights. So I mean, okay, you know what I mean? People think he just a pinata. I don't get that. And Shorty can hit too. So all that, can he take Canelo shit? Well, can Canelo take his shit? And Shorty crank up that volume in that motherfucker. So I don't know. It's going to be a good fight, though. I think it's definitely going to be a good fight. Uh, Oscar doing a good job getting in Canelo head, but, some of it really is the truth, though. Like, I mean, yo did make you. You get what I'm saying? You can hate all you want, Canelo, but Oscar De La Hoya made you, nigga. He can't stand it. He can't stand it. He think he bigger than Oscar. He not though. Like I don't know what make him think that. Like even with your career, y'all career is like Oscar bigger than you, bro. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. It ain't a fight of Oscar duck. You get what I'm saying? Like he even came down to fight Pacquiao. You get what I mean? He ain't had to do that shit. You feel me? But I don't know why Canelo's so jealous of the man and shit like that. Why he be hating on him? I don't know. Maybe Oscar was stealing his money or something. That'll make me hate a nigga. Who knows? I
I
don't know.
mean,
But
Oscar put out a cease and desist for Canelo to stop saying that, and Canelo said he's not gonna stop. So Canelo also claims to have proof. So we may find out if Oscar was stealing.
oh, okay, yeah, maybe he was stealing from. I know shit when that money in play, you know what I mean? Shit get ugly. You get what I'm saying? Fuck all that. So maybe that's what it is. But yeah, though, I like the fight. What I was ready to say, I don't like this shit I'm hearing from Haney though. What do you mean he don't know if he want to step in the ring with Ryan again? Like, yo, come on, yo, like. I don't know, yo. Like, Shorty, did he beat the dog out you? Like, I mean, damn, you don't want to get back. Like,
I
I know if
mean,
a
I
motherfucker
mean,
cheated me.
I mean, he cheated me. How I'ma get a get back? Like, if he cheated once, how do you know he not gonna do it again?
Yo, bro,
And then you don't find out until after the fight.
Yo, come on, yo, but that's like that ain't how if a nigga cheat you, how you working? You like, yo, no, I gotta get your back. I gotta get your back and I'm gonna make sure he make the fucking weight. That was your fault taking him like you should have told Ron, man, lose as much pounds as you can in 1 or 2 hours. See if you can get it. That was your fault for taking him lightly. You should have did that. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, he learned from his mistakes. But at the same time, I think that's a little weird, yo. Like you don't want to get your get back, yo. Like yo cheated you. Like it's clear he cheated you. Like I know Cotto wanted to fuck Margarito up after that. Like yo, not like
Yeah, but
nah, yo, you ain't just straight
remember,
do that with me.
I'm pretty sure that Cotto Margarito rematch took mad long, player. Like 5 years, maybe. Let me double check.
Yeah, it did take I think it did take like a few years, like 2-3 years, something like that. It ain't happen right away for sure. But I mean, it's just the energy. Like what you mean you don't know? Like that's crazy. Like somebody lose and you think the dude was just better than you that night. Like you don't want to get your get back. Like I don't know, man. I hope he don't start cherry picking. Not getting in there with punches and shit like that, man. It'll be a sad
He
thing
fought
to see, but.
Margarito for the first time in '08. Then he ain't rematch him again until 011. So almost 4.
Yeah, that ain't
Almost
bad.
3. Let me
3
see.
years. That was 3 years. That's what I'm saying. That's not bad though. But you never hear them say, "No, I don't want to fight him." Like that's a little crazy, bro. Like I don't really understand that one. But I appreciate the call on that.
Appreciate you. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know how to feel with that one. I feel like I understand him because of the whole, you know, can you guarantee that that dude's gonna not, um, you feel me? that whoever is gonna come in clean when they supposed to come in clean is just tough, you know. But this is dope at Top Rank. I love that they posted this. Wow. And I don't know why they posted that though, because I'm pretty sure Eddie's doing it like that too. But shout out to Top Rank. Let me show y'all this. They getting their social media on. So as you can see, this is their social media page. Check this little one they made for Bob. And they say no one is doing it like Bob Arum. And obviously, this is all his stops. New York, 2,230 miles. Leeds, another 5,000 miles. Riyadh, another 8,000 miles. Perth, another 10,000 miles. Tokyo, another 5,000 miles. Which I guess now reading them out loud, yeah, Eddie's not in all those countries. But he is in Australia. He is in Leeds. He is in New York. He is in Riyadh. He just ain't in Tokyo at the moment. But then they go a step further and show you where Bob will be flying from. So he's leaving Vegas to Tokyo. From Tokyo, he's going to Perth. And from Perth, Australia, he's going to Riyadh. And then from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, he's going back to Leeds for the Jack Catterall Taylor fight. Then from Leeds, back to Riyadh for Better Beef Bivol, and then flies 6,000 miles back to New York for Zayas Teixeira, which Teixeira we haven't seen since his fight with Adames, I believe it was. Like, Jesus. They've been trying to make that Zayas fight for a minute. But I thought this was pretty dope. Damn, is there one more slide? Hold on. There's one more slide. Then he got to go back to fucking Vegas from New York. Sheesh. And Bob's an old guy, man. Shout out to Bob. Still out here putting it in. Going to be ringside for all those fights. He's just not the mouthpiece that Eddie is, but, you know, at least he's present, right? That shows that he's present. He's there. Let me see what else we got. Tevis with the $10 super chat. Kambosos beat Tio and Maidana beat Broner. Neither of them got on the pound-for-pound list after their wins. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, especially for Kambosos. That's unfortunate that he wouldn't get on the pound-for-pound list after his win over Tio. You know, the way my train of thought works, right? He belonged there for that win. And then when he lost to Devin, you're off the list. That's it. But you were there. You did what you needed to do to be there. Last call for callers. I think we got to all the super chats here. And we got to everyone, I believe. So Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. I'm back at 10:45 Pacific Standard Time, 1:45 Eastern for the betting show. And that's in about 1 hour. See how easier it is to do it from the West? It's crazy. And the East is very difficult. But we'll be here in 1 hour for the betting show. And I'll give you my strong recommends and we'll make this money again. See you later.